Aha, aha. Alrighty. Let me just switch on over to... Oh, that's weird. I feel like all my hearing in my left ear gone for some reason. I don't know. Hopefully that's just a earbud issue. Can you imagine how horrible it'd be to just like when you, like once you start stream, it's like, oh shit, I just can't hear anything out of one of my ears. That'd be awful. But hello everyone. Hopefully everyone's doing well. I know it's been a while, okay. But here we are once again. Me doing work as usual. Okay, so it's a little weird, right? Because it's like, oh, Chess, why are you drawing sci-fi peasants? I was gonna call them the homeless, but like, I probably should call them homeless people. Because technically in the world they have homes. It would just be, you know, so much funnier if I called them homeless people. Well, who's back? Yes, it's me. Hello, Far. Hopefully you're doing well. It's been like over 2 weeks, I know. I've been swamped with work and schoolwork and everything in between, which I guess is just fencing. I got... A few days ago, I got stabbed in the leg, alright? And I was bleeding a little bit, and then a few, like, before that, I got stabbed in my arm, or under my arm, like, twice, right? .7's out? I know. It came out yesterday. See, I would stream it, except for the fact that I already gotcha'd everyone. And I was like, I need to play it now, even though I can't stream right now. I've only played 2 out of 9 of the characters, or 3 out of 9 of the characters. Alright, and I was going in order, so I played Pekora, Marine, and Noelle. Pretty good, though. Unfortunately, I was missing one achievement, to unlock every single other achievement, because you have to, like, get all the fandoms or whatever to max, so... How did you manage to get Stub? What's Stub? What? Stub. What time is it? Okay. I heard that, actually. Yeah, I was looking through the discussions to see the... I was looking through discussions in the Steam page to see the easiest way to earn USA chips. And I was like, oh, look at that. Apparently Watama is the most OP character so far. Oh, yeah, I got stabbed in the leg. Yeah, so it was in fencing, right? I parried one way, they went around my blade. I don't even think they were trying to go for my leg, right? But, like, they just went, hit my pant, because, like, okay, so normally you're supposed to wear like fencing pants and socks during fencing. I myself am a filthy casual, so I do not. I just wear regular pants. Right? Well, I mean, like, they're flexible enough, right? It's like a certain brand of cargo pants that's like mega flexible and easy to breathe in, and it's like somewhat water resistant. Super nice. Highly recommend it. Forget what it's called. I like buy them and then I immediately forget what they're called, and I have to look down and like find like the newest pair of pants I have just to see the logo, because some like the old pants I have, the logo is just gone, right? It's all worn out because those are the only pants I wear. But anyway, I got stabbed through that. It didn't put a hole in my pants, luckily. Thank God. More worried about my pants than my skin, apparently. But yeah, I was just bleeding. Not that bad though, but it was just like, oh shit. And now I have like a slight bump on my leg. And then before that, I actually got stabbed twice underneath my arm, because apparently that's where people like to stab me, I guess. It's either the arm, the leg, or the throat. It's never the shoulder, which is where you normally would stab. But they like made me bleed under the arm twice. I like lifted my arm up in the mirror and I was like, holy shit, it looks like a stamp. Like one of those square stamps or whatever. Listen. It's crazy. You know, some people hit harder, and it's like, well, I guess I'll just hit you harder than that. I don't know. I still think it's fun. Well, hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're having a good day and all that jazz. For skin can grow back, pants cosmetic. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, you know, a little bit. As long as my pants survive, we're all good. Alright, I only have like... Oh shit, I actually forget how many pairs of pants I have. I've been having to like sew the buttons on though, for the old ones. So, I know some of them are getting old. Especially if I have to learn sewing. Which isn't bad in and of itself, but like... I have to learn it first, which is the hard part. Finally fix your hand so you can go back to figure paint. Nice! Good job on fixing your hand. It's not easy. Especially when you want to use it to like grab shit and carry shit. But well done on the healing. Like Doctor Strange's hands, right? How he like fucked up his hands. He was like, ah shit, can't use these anymore. And now he's casting magic. Which reminds me, I'll be honest, I don't think there's any... I haven't heard of any, like, interesting movies that are, like, gonna come out soon. Because the only one I can think of is... Well, there you go. Listen, I genuinely cannot figure out what movies yeah. Like, I'm fairly certain I could just look it up, but where's the fun in that? If they're not if no popular movie is showing up in my ads, it's horrible. Like, what's going on? Like, they fucked up, alright? Pretty much like Doctor Strange's hand was for sure. Oh, the worst for me was I think a sprain in one of my hands. I don't remember which hand. I just remember I had to wear a brace for that hand. Never cast though, and hopefully never. Still. Oh, yeah, cause that's the same people who are doing Venom, or who did Venom, are doing Craven, right? Curious how bad it can be. Yeah. Yeah. Oh god. Listen, I'll be honest, I don't even really like Craven as a character. Like, he's just a dude who hunts lions and, like, other trophy animals, and then he wants to hunt Spider-Man for some reason. It's, like, you know, weird that he wants to go after just some dude with spider powers. Who did Venom, Morbius, and Madam Web? Ow! They did all of those? That's horrible. Ow! Okay, I know this is, like, not Spider-Man related, mostly, but, like, I really want a good Taskmaster movie, right? Like, you could absolutely make a great Taskmaster movie, but, like, with the way things are going, they should not make a Taskmaster movie right now. Venom was pretty okay. Venom was better than Morbius and Madam Web, right? Listen, I'll be honest, I couldn't get past 30 minutes of the second Venom movie though. I don't know, there's just something about like the two of them interacting like, oh, roommates, chicken, right? That I was just like not a fan of. And luckily I didn't have to watch it in theaters, so I just like stopped watching it. The next Avengers movie, Taskmaster will have an important role. Hopefully that's a different Taskmaster from the Black Widow one, because I didn't like that one. It takes... Okay, if you make Taskmaster a fucking robot, it takes away from the specialness of the brain. The brain being able to, like, photocopy people's movesets into their head, right? Like that's one of the best parts about Taskmaster, right? The fact that that's all just going on in his fucking head, right? If you add robot to that, then it's like you're taking away his power. You know, then you could have anyone be Taskmaster. So, besides, he does so well against like any non-superpowered beings. Alright. So, curious character. I kind of want to see how this version should be. I guess. I don't know. Okay. I'm not the best person to like be hopeful about this Taskmaster because I just really like the comic Taskmaster. I even like the Ultimate Spider-Man Taskmaster, right? Because Ultimate Spider-Man Taskmaster was like still fun. Or like the video game one too. How he was just like, oh, I'm testing you to learn your movesets, and then he fucking learned your movesets, and you're like, oh shit. Although in the video game you end up just like throwing trash lids at his head. It's kind of funny. I remember that working like all the time. He would like throw something and I would dodge and I would just take some random shit from the roof and throw it at him. That was fun. Alright. Oh god. Is DC still like... Is James Gunn still like making stuff with DC? Cause like didn't he say that they're doing like the what are they called? Creature Commandos and the Unusual Crew and like stuff like that. What was he doing again? There's like a whole lineup for DC that he wanted to do. That I don't even know if like they're still doing it because I just haven't heard it. I mean, to be fair, I don't go out of my way to look for stuff, right? But like, these are big franchises. I'm so used to that character in comics are different all the time. Depends on authors, so different version. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I just like take a look at the comics and I'm like, I like that one. And I point to a specific one and I'm like, this is my favorite. Alright. Oh. Which reminds me, I was actually eyeing up a movie the other day that I never actually watched or ended up watching because it's called Jester or whatever. It's about like this clown guy in an orange suit or something. Because like this one scene looked pretty interesting, how he was just like kind of fucking around and like just like absolutely demolishing people. And then I like look at the reviews and it's like, oh, horrible story, terrible story. And I'm just like, oh, well, I don't know. And there's a big buzz of DC movies now. They're pretty fast and slashed. I'm curious too. Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna do now about it. But I don't know. I think it'd be fun though to have like a villain character as like the main like selling point of a movie, but actually have them, you know, be evil. Right? Because like Joker kind of did that. The first one, not the Fuela de Pour or whatever it's called. Le Fleur? I can't remember. It was... I didn't even watch it actually because I didn't even realize it was coming out until it came out. But like the Joker movie was like full of depression and like a little bit of violence and like his downward spiral into being not a good person, right? They made Joker 2, let's not talk about it. Yeah, let's not talk about it. I know what happens in the movie, right? I watched pitch meetings for it. I watch pitch meetings of like anything, unless it's a movie I actually want to watch, which is why I held off on Alien Romulus for a little bit. It was Alien Romulus was a good start. 2/3 of it was good. Then it got a little bit ridiculous, and then it just kept on going for some reason. But you know, at the very least, the first 2/3 of Alien Romulus, pretty good watch. What was I gonna say? Oh, they should absolutely make movies where the main character is a villain and they stay a villain, right? Because they did this with Venom, Morbius, Maleficent, Cruella, right? Where they took the villain and made them sympathetic, right? But like overly sympathetic to the point where you can't see them as a villain anymore, right? Both I can't really. Yeah, you know, just like I'm just imagining someone taking like the DVD of Joker 2 and putting it inside their cat's litter box now. Like, not even to serve any purpose, just to like put it in there. That's you know, all my trash movies, I like to hide them in my cat's litter box. You know, that's what they deserve. Joker 2, Cats 2019, both in there. Okay, well, what else would I guess I would probably add Ghostbusters 2016, right? In the litter box. Can we just make that like a thing now? It's just like, yeah, so these are the litter box candidates. And it's just a bunch of shit movies. It's like, so these three are gonna go in the litter box. I'm writing that. I like that. That's so good. We'll talk about all the litter box movies. That's so crazy. The cast was so crazy that I didn't enjoy it. I don't know. It's just like, because I watched it with a bunch of friends, right? It was like 3 other people, and they were all just like, okay, we have to keep on skipping because this is horrible. And I was like, I agree. I don't know why we ever wanted to do this, but this is the worst thing we've ever done. So we just kept on skipping around Cats 2019. Right, we would skip like 5 to 10 minutes every time. And it'd be like, okay, well, ugh. Because I think the only movie that was so bad that it was actually good for me was probably like the Sharknado movies, Lava Lantula, and maybe Thanksgiving. See, just trying to read that in my head hurts my brain, right? Because I don't want to picture Idris Elba doing that, right? Like, he's such a good actor. He could do so much better than do a furry dance on a car. I didn't think I'd have to say that, you know, like ever in my life, you know. If Idris Elba is too good for a furry dance on a wrecked car. Like, what? Oh. I don't know, though. I feel like a lot of movies, though, nowadays have, like, all these formulas, right? And like people know about the formulas, right? Superhero movies like all have that formula, especially origin stories. That's like, oh, the person gets blank happen to them, and then they learn how to use their powers, and then a villain appears and they have to stop that villain. And like the only part that they like change is the beginning bit. That's like what sort of powers you get, or like how you get those powers, right? I feel like we need to break away from that formula. Maybe have something be like, bro gets his head smashed in, suddenly comes back to life, and is able to be like a necromancer to kill it. Listen, I don't know. I'm coming up with shit out of my ass, but like, I need something that's like different but good, you know. Well, for universal balance, you need to play. That's right, he's Knuckles. Okay, I feel better about the fact that he's Knuckles, though. Alright? Because, like... Wait. For Sonic 3... Was it Keanu Reeves that was going to play Shadow? Is that how that's gonna turn out? I don't know, actually. I don't remember. Did Sonic 3 come out yet, though? I can't remember any of this. I think it's like all the movies that I don't pay attention to, they just sneak up on me, and then suddenly they're out, right? Like, Joker 2, Aquaman 2, The Marvels. Mostly sequel stuff, apparently. Oh, Knuckles has no... Oh, Idris Elba. Look at that. Yeah, and he gets to... Jim Carrey's still playing Dr. Robotnik, right? So then... I wonder how the two of them interact. Alright? Is Jim Carrey still a nihilist? Because, like... There's this one interview where he was super depressive. But not... kind of to himself, but, like, mostly for everyone else. Because it was so pessimistic and nihilistic. That he was just like... What did he even say? He was like, nothing matters, and like, what's the point of everything, and blah 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 blah. And then he like walked away, and you're left after watching like the 3 to 5 minutes of whatever he was talking about. You're left with a sense of like, ah shit, he's kind of right though. I don't know. Existentialism though is like, it hits hard, but sometimes it hits too hard. Aquaman. Oh. Or do you think they're gonna retaliate by putting bees under your dog's paws? Oh my god. Lowered my arm, dropped it on my earbuds. I need to get like Bluetooth earbuds for this shit, because like I keep on like kicking them out. I'm lazy though. Oh god, how? I need to actually like finish these sketches though. Alright, I need to like, finish them. Dare to say I'm wrong. I'm not gonna dare to say you're wrong. I think you're right. I actually tried watching Aquaman 2, and it was difficult. Right. Aquaman 2 was difficult for me to watch. And I actually didn't finish it. I think I only got like an hour in. Oh, and then I skipped because I wanted to see the cockroach scene. Right. What else was there? There's one more. Oh, The Marvels. I watched like 45 minutes of that, I think. Same with Eternals. Honestly, I feel like the Marvel movies that like I don't remember anything about are probably the worst ones to me. Right? Like Ant-Man 2. Who knew that there was a second Ant-Man? Ant-Man 3 is so much worse, but you can remember it because of how worse it is. But like, I don't remember Ant-Man 2. Eternals, I always forget the Eternals. I think Captain Marvel had a movie. What else was there? Oh, it's so difficult trying to remember all the ones that you can't remember. I'm sure there's a bunch of them, though. That, like, I've just removed from my mind. Oh, there's that Echo TV series. Aquaman is literally so easy, guys. Really, no. That is so true. But here's the thing. You know, have Chris Hemsworth become, like, the ruler of wherever the fuck he wants to be ruler of. Right? Have him, like, take his place off the Avengers list. Put in Beta Ray Bill! The funny horse guy. Who's, you know, like a cyborg or whatever. Alien thing. With a mallet. I just like how he has a little court judge mallet thing. I think it's so funny. I think what were the Marvel like little action figures that were like chibified, and then there's like video games based off of them. Right, I can't. They were kind of like Skylanders, but they were for Marvel. What were those called? I used to have a bunch. I remember we had to we we had to go on eBay to buy one of them. I can't remember which one it was though that we went on eBay for. Oh god, what? I need to look this up now. Actually, what are those called? The little Marvel toys, I guess. Oh, what do you call that? Release store found its place in comment. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Because, was it Ragnarok was a good movie. Because, like, the sudden tone shift was crazy. Right? How it became so dark from Dark World. And then became so funny from Ragnarok. And then they took it too far in... What's the fourth one? Love and Thunder? It went too far in that one. What are these toys called? I can't remember what they are. They're not Funko Pops. There's like a whole TV show based off of this too. One question: Deadpool 3? Deadpool 3 was a good movie. That was a good movie. It was okay. Here's my thing about it. I actually really like Deadpool 3, right? They gave all the characters and like all the actors from like these other movies a good ending for them, right? They brought in a bunch of good humor. They had really good fight scenes. All in all, very good movie. Kind of didn't make sense, but it didn't need to make too much sense in terms of story-wise, right? The only problem I actually have with it is the fact that a lot of the meta jokes, you actually have to like be living in present-day time to understand, right? Because if you don't know like the background behind certain things, it's like you won't understand when Deadpool says to Wolverine, "You're joining in at kind of a low point," right? Because that's like you have to know that after Phase 3, Marvel's just gone to shit in Phase 4, right? You have to know that. If you're like 100 years in the future, you probably won't get it. Aside from that, for those sorts of jokes, right? Because it's topical, right? Topical things will usually not be the best kind of joke material in the future. Oh, I swear I got these dumb toys. I'm trying to find them. They were so popular. Well, Love and Thunder was important. Interesting, scary, cool, and all black. Oh, were they? Oh, yeah, the Necro Sword or something, right? Yeah, because that's not the god of parasites, is it? I can't remember. I don't... There reaches a point where I become too dumb for Marvel lore. Alright. At the moment, I'm just trying to find the toys. Because this is bugging me. And it's just showing me, like, action figures or Legos. I can't actually find the ones I'm looking for. They're kind of wide, right? And they're chibi things. Oh my god. I'm gonna go insane trying to look for that. I'm just gonna, like, go home or something, open up a bin and look for them. It's too difficult right now. But like they were everywhere though. Wait, actually, let me look this up. Marvel TV show. Wait, animated. Animated Marvel TV show. Okay. Where was it? Ah, shit, there's too many. There's too many animated ones. Okay, let's see. Not those. Where the fuck Battle World is? Not the Lego ones. There's so many Lego ones. Oh, Superhero Squad! There you go. Yeah! Found it. Toys. Yeah! I found it. Superhero Squad. There you go. Yeah, I remember collecting like a shit ton of them. Now that I look at them, they kind of look ugly. But I have a bunch of them, I think. Unless they're thrown out. Me too, kinda. I still don't understand why they Omlek and Necroblade, same sword. Not in the mode. Oh, yeah, did they make that? Okay, that's weird. You know what I think is interesting though? If they did the Parasite War thing, or the Symbiote War, right? Where like a bunch of symbiotes, or Parasite, I can't remember. Because like the aliens are called symbiote. Like Venom is a symbiote, right? But I don't know if there's like a species called parasites. Because was it that parasites or symbiotes took control of other superheroes and made them look cool as hell? Because I always think that like when someone gets venomified, they look cool as hell. You ever look at Agent Venom? Agent Venom's cool as shit. I wish I had an action figure of Agent Venom. Oh God, look at all these Marvel Superhero Squad figures. They're so ugly. I don't like them. Oh no, something about them. They're a little off. I wonder if they should have a super like a Marvel superhero movie be like dark, right? Because it's always comedy now. Poisons. This is Venom versus Poisons. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Something's happening above me. I don't know what. It's like someone's drumming. It's so weird. Oh, yeah, back on topic. I think they should make like a dark Marvel movie. Alright. I'm talking about like, it doesn't like, okay, first of all, don't cover everything in shadows. That would be insane. I want to see things. I don't want it to be like visually dark. Secondly, you can still have comedy. You just have to, not have as much, right? For it to be a darker story. And then thirdly, I want it to be good and gritty with stakes, right? Because like nowadays, it's all just like, oh, the end of the world, but like we're totally gonna fix it because like if we don't have a world, then all the other Marvel series and movies will be kind of weird. Actually, yes, we can wait the symbiote movie because Venom is no more. Ah, interesting. Is that the guy who played Eddie Brock in the Venom movies, the trilogy movies? Interesting. Well, Marvel can now dip its hands into that, I suppose. Get a little fucky with it. I don't know. I feel like they just need to bust out with something like crazy. Right. What Dark Mountain? Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to get my way through it. Listen, it's difficult, okay? I don't like it. I just don't like it. Someone I know is like, oh my god, Agatha All Along is like the greatest show ever. Oh my god, I'm gonna, force you to watch this thing. Listen, I don't like it. Alright, I like the first episode's vibe, how it was like a murder mystery, and I wish, like, I don't even care if they got rid of the murder mystery bit, I just want them to keep the mood. But they didn't. They just went right to comedy. And it's like, of fucking course you did. Ugh. Also, I'll be honest, the boy, he kind of, he just seems like a pushover. He just does anything that Agatha says without questioning it. And he's just like, I feel like, so far, he's not even there to further the plot, really. He's just there to be like a bag carrier. Because what was he supposed to be? He's supposed to be like a Wiccan or something. The son of the Scarlet Witch or something like that. Which it gets better as it progresses. I hope they do get back into the mood because, like, it's difficult to watch right now. Not as difficult to watch as Hawkeye, I'll be honest. Because Hawkeye... Oh my god, Hawkeye. Hawkeye was the worst one so far, right? Yeah, no, I'll be honest. She-Hulk and Hawkeye were pretty bad, but, like, I don't like Hawkeye even more. Like, the series, right? First of all, main character in Hawkeye, the girl Kate Bishop, annoying as fuck. Secondly, the fencing in Hawkeye? Awful. Awful. They did it all wrong. They had a table in the way. They just did it somewhere in the fucking house in the hallway. So you are not, like... You're disarming someone with a saber? Are you insane? Like, what the fuck? Like, you would have to be insane to try and disarm someone using a fencing blade. Like, it's like trying to watch the fencing scene from Wednesday. It's like, oh, we're going Spartan mode, or where the fuck they called it, where like you could kill each other because you don't wear masks or something. It's like, that's not how fencing works, you dolts. You just like hook yourself on to the circuits and then you just press each other, not killing each other. If you want to kill each other, use an actual blade. Don't use a fencing blade. You're just gonna ruin the sport. Only 3 characters will make it to the end. Oh, good. How many characters are there now? There's like the boy, and there's like 5 other people, right? There's Agatha, and the one who died, and I guess the 3 who didn't die. I don't know. Listen, I'll be honest, I don't remember their names. There's a potion person, the earth person, the fence person. I don't know. They're like preventing shoplifting or something. What else was there? The weird other person. Plus Agatha, and then the boy, right? So that's 6. Okay, so like half the people die. I'm assuming, you know, the boy and Agatha will survive. So... Why Agatha 5 witches? Oh, so wait, so is that 7 people? Listen, I'll be honest, it was hard for me to concentrate. And Salem 7. Oh, were those... Okay, I'll be honest, those people were actually kind of decent. Alright. I don't... There's one scene where the creepy mummy people, witch people, enter the basement or whatever, and one of them just flops on their stomach and like tries to crawl down the stairs that way. I'll be honest, as if they didn't flop on their stomach first and just like crawl, like did a crab walk with their neck turned 180 degrees, infinitely better. Missed opportunity, I'll be honest, for a better scare. Oh, good. Listen. As long as you don't make it too obvious. Okay, so one of the problems I have with some, like, movies, M. Night Shyamalan movies, are that they keep on trying to do, like, the twists They're like, oh, you'll never be able to figure it out because we're just gonna keep on changing things. Right? As long as it makes sense and it's a good twist, I like it. So hopefully that'll be good. And hopefully both the boy and Agatha will die. Maybe it'll just be that one random neighbor that survives, plus 2 other random people. I like that neighbor. He was like putting, like, he was getting groceries out of his car or whatever. He saw the mummy people and he was like, oh, fuck this, and he ran away. That was my favorite part so far. Shit, how many episodes am I in? I'm like 3 or 4 episodes in. I'll try. I'll try. So I have other TV shows to watch. Okay, I'll be honest. I kind of stopped watching Stargate Atlantis. I got to season 3. It's fine. Right, I watched. Was that a total of 11 seasons of SG1 plus Atlantis together? That's pretty good watching 11 seasons, I'd say. Each episode is like 40 minutes. What else? I've been watching Dexter. I've been watching Arcane. I actually watched the 2 episodes, or not 2, the second arc of Arcane that came out today. Pretty good. Pretty good. Won't spoil that yet. I'll give that a week. There was it. I watched... Shit, what have I been watching? I don't even remember. Oh, I watched the first season of Good Omens. You liked the Miss Marvel series? Are you really far? Who's typing on your account? Just like, shake you. Say you're lying. Is it April 1st? Is it April Fool's? Listen, I'll be honest. Surprisingly, I actually watched Ms. Marvel 3 times, right? I'll tell you why. The first time the first time I watched so I'm laughing at how okay. Oh my god, I'm gonna be laughing for like a solid minute, Jesus. Okay. The first time I watched it, I purely talked over it, right? Second time I watched it, I figured I'd listen in a bit more, as well as talked over it more. Third time I watched it, I was with my aunt, and she like heavily criticizes movies, like way more than anyone else I know, right? And we were just talking about it as it was on, and it was just like, what the fuck is happening? Because, like, okay, the light powers rather than, like, the arm growing bit powers from the comics, I understand why they did that, right? Looks nicer to do the light stuff. I don't understand the time travel. That didn't make sense. The how could kids outwit a bunch of, like, soldiers in a high school? That's kind of weird. Wasn't there like a love triangle or something? It was like Bruno plus Kamala Khan plus the other kid. I can't remember his name. Oh yeah, when she gains her powers, she became a quote unquote hero because she saved someone from herself. Because she unwittingly let a giant version of Mjolnir swing down and nearly hit the popular girl. But she stopped it. That makes you a hero. It's like... it's like... Oh my god. I'm stepping on the gas and it's 80 miles per hour and I'm about to hit this woman with her baby carriage. Oh, but I swerve out of the way. So it's okay and I'm a hero now. Don't get me wrong, it's a bad superhero series, but I really like the people who play commanders. So yeah, no, they're the best parts about it. Right? Here's the thing about it. Plot wise, hated it. Actually, yeah, mostly with the plot, actually. Also, like, I really hated the entire high school versus soldier scene, right? Because there's this one part that gets me, right? We don't talk about Bruno. Yeah, we don't. They just send him off to where the fuck he is now. No, but the family was nice, right? I actually like their contributions. The thing about it, right? The part that made me really not like the series was a part with the high schoolers versus the soldiers, right? There's this one specific scene I remember where there's like 5 soldiers just going down the hall and the commander is behind the other 4 and the commander gives out these hand signals, right? And it's like, oh, you know, the hand signals, that's like to let you know which way the other soldiers are gonna go. But because he does it behind the other soldiers and the other soldiers are facing forwards, how the fuck do the soldiers see what the fuck he's doing? Right? And it's like, there's not even talking. They just like go, they just like do what he hand gestures to, but they can't see it. It's so weird. Like, shouldn't he be at the front and doing it? I don't know. And like, the soldiers get taken out by the fucking softball launcher or something. I can understand with the chemistry and the, was it the elephant toothpaste or whatever that they do? I can understand that, like, fucking with someone, but like, softball launcher? Come on. Come on. Missy and Miss Marvel was when her mom. Let's see a swig. And I read the comment again. It made me like, oh my god. Yeah, personally, I like the brother the most, right? Because he was chill. If you guys ever watched the pitch meetings of them, because I fucking love the pitch meetings, but there's a pitch meeting about Ms. Marvel where where writer or scriptwriter guy was like, so we have this character Bruno, and he's going to be in love with the main character, and the studio executive guy is like, oh. And the scriptwriter guy is like, and we're going to have this other character who's also in love with the main character, and we're going to have the brother. And the studio executive guy is just like, oh no. But luckily, the brother's not in love with. I don't know, I really like that. Like, all the Marvel ones, or actually all of them are pretty good. I've been trying to work my way through all the pitch meeting videos again, because I have nothing else to do while I'm working. Bad superhero, but good sitcom with here's cultural background, both in visual. Yeah, I think it's good to explore like different cultures, and they did it pretty well, except for the time travel bit, because that was confusing as hell. But I feel like it would be better as like like Fresh Off the Boat or Modern Family, right? Those are pretty good sitcoms, right? Probably. I don't think I even watched any yeah, actually, growing up, I've never watched any sitcoms. I might have caught like a few episodes when my parents were watching it, but like I've never actively like sat down to watch a sitcom. I don't know. It was never like my favorite thing to do. I was more of a Amazing World Gumball guy myself. We need to. By we, I mean I need to actually like finish these. So as you can see, I'm doing like masks for all these characters, right? obviously, reason behind it. Oh, reason behind it is because that's why I decided. I don't know. I figured it'd be like a world where there was like a disease or whatever. I was like, oh shit, I guess I have to wear masks again. Right? But like they all decide I'm going to wear like a cool mask. And so it was. Which reminds me saying that for some reason reminded me of I watched Snowpiercer again recently. That's one weird movie, but I like it. I never had an interest in watching the TV show though. Right? Cause like when you watch the first episode of Snowpiercer rather than the movie, it's so different than the movie. Of course, obviously, it came from a comic, right? I think it was a French comic, actually. But TV show's so different. Maybe I'll give it another shot. Who knows? I probably won't, though. I have other stuff to watch. As I said before, I'm watching... What am I watching? I'm watching Dexter, Good Omens. Good Omens Season 2. What else? I guess Agatha all along. I'll watch that. I'll at least try to watch these things, right? Because, like, listen, I'm of the belief you shouldn't really criticize some... Is there a French comment? No, it's fine to be distracted. Yeah, the, Snowpiercer, right? It was originally a French comic. Right. Yeah, I don't remember the names of the people who made it, but I just remember it was originally a French comic. Because, like, it was a dude who really liked trains, and he was like, I'm going to make a comic book about a train. And then now it's, like, a movie and a TV show. Movie's so much better than my opinion. I don't know. Like, I'll try to get into the TV show, but I don't know. No promises. It was so interesting, though, because the comic is French, but it was picked up by a Korean movie writer. I can't begin to remember Korean names. But it was picked up by a Korean movie director, and then they got Chris Evans, Captain America, to do it. And then they filmed it in, like, Sweden or something? I don't know. But it was basically, like, 4 different countries somehow came together to do it. It's such a weird movie though, but it's good to watch at least once, because then you get spoilers from 9 years. Holy shit, 9 years. Actually, did it come out 9 years? I think it came out in 2015, the movie. But the most memorable part is when Captain America goes, I know what human flesh tastes like. I know that babies taste the best. I'm like, Captain America, no! At the same time, Captain America, that's fucking funny as hell. Oh. But it's the unofficial sequel to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And you can see it too, how it's like a sequel to it. It's crazy. There's a whole YouTube video about it by Brino Stew, I think. Fun time though. Do recommend it. Oh, you know what I need to also watch? I need to watch From. Right? Because it's coming out now, isn't it? I don't know. I hope it's a weekly update, because I've only watched the first episode of season 3. Well, I want to watch more of it. Well, listen, when you're 1,000 people crammed into like 3 cars, or, 3 train cars, and like given nothing to eat for 6 months, I think, you're bound to start eating baby flesh. It's so funny that I really hope on YouTube somewhere someone just like took that line and like put it and like pasted it over some audio of Captain America. But like, you can absolutely look it up. There's also the song. The song is like, what happens when the train stops? We all freeze and die. Was it? But will it stop? Oh, will it stop? No, no. What's the reason why? Right? I think it's like the engine. The engine is eternal. The engine is forever. And then they say Wilford, because that's the guy's name who built the engine, right? Wilford, hooray! Because it's crazy. It's like, what was it, 17 years after the apocalypse, the only living people are on the train. It's ice outside because of like the humans tried to solve the climate crisis but fucked up in doing so and then froze the planet. So now this genius inventor Wilford created this train that completes an entire revolution around the planet in 1 year. So every 365 days it makes it around to the same point as last time. Right. So 17 years have passed, or I guess 18, right? Because they have a New Year's celebration, right? It's like 18 years passed. And all these people are like either crammed in the back of the train or being taught to worship the engine. Fun movie, though. Even if very, very strange. I hope nobody asks me to justify why this person's wearing like a dinosaur jaw on their face. Because that's like the first thing I think about when I see this. Oh, it's just a dinosaur mouth. Because I cannot think of any justification other than I wanted to draw it. But hopefully they'll be good enough. It's like, so why did you make this person wear teeth? Just cuz. I watched one of the worst movies I saw in you. What movie was it? Was it Derailed? Was it... Oh shit, let me pull up my movie list. I saw some pretty horrible shit recently. Was it Krull? Was it just periods of time where I just haven't watched anything? It's so sad. Was it... I'm just looking through all the... Oh, it was Mortal Engines. My dad said he liked it, though. Even though I decided to never watch it because it looked weird and not fun. Do I really need justification? No, you never need justification for whatever it is I was saying I need justification for. Oh, the mouth thing. Yeah, no, I don't need justification. I was never interested in watching Mortal Engines, right? Because it's just like, it's like a bunch of cities or whatever on like a car. Alright. I just thought it was kind of boring as a concept. Right? Because it's basically just like Mad Max, but like you have cities on ya. Although I will say though, Mad Max Fury Road was a fucking great movie. I didn't watch the new one yet. I need to watch the new one. I don't know if it's good or not. Shit, how do you draw again? I don't understand. Yeah, my sketches were horrible for this character. What the fuck? I don't know. Listen, my dad says movies are good, right? After he watches them. But you know, he said Morbius was good. He said Mortal Engines was good. He watches random anime and says they're good, even though everyone else in my family knows they're not. So I will say though, if my dad says something was a bad movie, you know it was bad. I watched a movie and it looked like wasted potential. Then I tried the books it was based on, and the book is even worse. Holy shit, that's crazy. Imagine a book being worse than the movie. I guess wasn't The Shining movie technically better than the book? I heard people say that The Shining movie was better than the book, even though the book was pretty good. And it doesn't mean the book is bad. It just means the movie was better. But in most cases, book is usually the better one, right? Like the Meg, Ready Player 1, the Meg 2. Listen, I did my best. I found a bunch of different books. Was it? Let me see. I have a bunch of books now. I have Jaws, Jurassic Park 2. I'm reading that one right now. Leviathan by James Byron Huggins. Is that it? The Meg 2, the Meg 3, The Ritual, The Saga of Tiny the Evil Volume 1, and The Saga of Tiny the Evil Volume 2. Those are the ones I have. Oh, and I guess the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbits ones. I have a separate folder for that. I have the PDFs because I'm too lazy to get like a Kindle thing. I don't know. I just opened up OneDrive on my phone, and because I have all the PDFs of books on on OneDrive, I just open it up and start reading. I've actually kind of been reading Jurassic Park 2 during class sometimes. Listen, the lectures can be boring as hell, okay? And if the lectures are also useless and boring as hell, I might as well read a book about dinosaurs. Alright. Although I will say, reading about dinosaurs still, like, it just makes me want to eat a dinosaur more and more. Right? Because you're just like, man, a dinosaur would probably taste pretty good. Right? Like, if you prepared it right, like, anything can taste good, but, like, you could say you ate a dinosaur, and that'd be cool as fuck. I would eat a dinosaur. After, 50 people ate it before me, of course. And lived. After at least 2 months. So. What the fuck? Did I draw a scarf on this character? What happened? It's all getting so confusing. As if I wasn't confused enough already. I don't know. I think after Jurassic Park 2, though, because I finished reading Jurassic Park 1 and The Meg recently, I'm actually surprised I've been getting back into reading. Like, actual books. Right? I used to read a fuck ton in high school, and I just stopped. Right? I think the main reason was because of the limited access to physical books. Right? Because you're not actually at home where all the books are. You're at college where there's no books because you don't have enough space in your luggage for the books. I don't think so. Most dinosaurs, you think a price that means would be too dense to enjoy. Yeah, but what about a Triceratops? Or a Stegosaurus? Or Lil Compy? Right? Like, you could absolutely have a little Compy rotisserie chicken. Or rotisserie Compy. What are the full names? Compy the Madagosauruses? I can't remember any full names other than Tyrannosaurus Rex. Actually, is that even the full name of it? Is Rex short for something? Because I know Rex means king in Latin, right? Or one of the conjugations of king. Even the herbivores had no fat, so the meat would be... Oof! I never thought in a million billion years that someone would refer or compare herbivore dinosaur meat to their ex. That's perfect. That's so good. Oh. Do you ever just meet people who are like not at all funny, but they keep on trying to make jokes? I like. I'm not saying that because I think that of me. You know, hopefully I make decent enough jokes half the time. I know I try to make a bunch of jokes, but they don't land. Most of those jokes are for my own entertainment, though. But like, there's just a bunch of people out there who like make jokes that aren't funny, right? But they keep on trying. Like, have you ever been around someone who's like kept on trying to make jokes that are not funny, and they just keep on going, and then you just like kind of like lazily look at them in math class, and you're like, why the fuck would you make that joke about incest? That's weird as hell. Even the teacher told you to stop. Well, see, that's the thing though. You took your time to get better. That's the best part. Me, I used to watch Rooster Teeth, right? When it was good. I used to watch On the Spot by Rooster Teeth, which I hope it's still up because that's funny as fuck, right? Just pick any On the Spot episode with Michael Jones in it. It's great, especially ones where he eats off the floor. Perfect. He's just like, can I get 100 points if I eat this cookie off the floor? And then mashes the cookie into the fucking carpet and licks it. What a guy. Yeah, I remember this person in high school who, like... They were, like, trying to be social and funny or whatever. But, like, for some reason, there is this word that rhymed with incest. And they're like, oh, blank cest incest, right? And, like, everyone in class turned to them. And the teacher was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Because it's like, why would you make that joke, you fucking weirdo? Right? And it's not like you knew any of the classmates, too, right? Because it's like, it was like day 3 of math class. In high school, too. And everyone's a judge in high school. Right? So it's like, why would you even tempt fate by trying to make that joke? I'm fairly certain the remainder of the year, they just never attempted it, because that first try was just so horrible. Like, I'll be honest, I was surprised they kept on going to that class, Cause like, if I was that person, I would have stayed the fuck away from everyone in that classroom. Yeah, you generally see those people in like, I don't know, like school situations, right? Because it's like, oh, you know, high school, college, you're trying to reinvent yourself or whatever, which is good. It's good to do that. But it's like, if you want to be known as a funny one, it takes time. Message blocked again? Yeah, probably. I'm gonna have to, I just blanked on how to finish that sentence. I think I was going to say something about an 8-ball. Oh, god damn it. This is too fucking late now. I was gonna say all signs point to yes. God damn it. I'm losing my edge. It's all going downhill now. Oh. Yeah, do your best to try again. You know what they say, if YouTube blocks you, try and try again, as long as you change it ever so slightly so the person can understand it. Oh, that's why I drew these, because they have like the two little scarf nibbles. I don't know what I call those. Scarf ends? That makes more sense than a nibble. I've actually been calling a lot of things nibbles, because there's this like little rubber ball near the grip of a fencing blade that you can like hook onto where you plug in the cord so that it locks in place. I always just call that a little nib or a nibble, because I don't know what else to call those. I guess you could call it a rubber stopper, but that's such a lame name. Just call it a nibble, you know? And thus, therefore, I've resorted to calling it small things nibbles. Can you give me a little nibble of that? Person's holding a sewing kit. A nibble of what? You want to eat this needle? I need to do that. I need to walk up to like someone sewing now and do that. That'd be so funny. Not to them though. For me, it'd be funny as hell. Like personally, I enjoy confusing people. Right? Now, people would say, like, you probably shouldn't be confusing people, right? But like, it's, if you do it in a funny way where they just look flabbergasted, it's so good. Alright, you gotta catch them off guard. Yeah. I don't know, like, the people who, I feel so bad sometimes though for the people who try like be comedic, right? Cause like, listen, I'll be honest. Comedy is difficult, right? It's difficult for me to come up with shit on the spot. Like, you put me up on an open mic, I ain't saying shit because I don't know what the fuck to do. All right, let me see if you want to watch Death Mountain today. Redneck weapons expert. The best in the... Yeah. See, Rooster Teeth, they actually, like, bought whichever company, owned Death Battle or whatever. Which is how they got associated with it. But I used to watch Camp Camp. I really liked Camp Camp. Well, honestly, pretty much anything with Michael Jones in it, actually. He was my Oshi for a little while. You know, when the company was not bankrupt and still alive. Which... Oh shit, wait, I need to check now. Rooster Teeth on the side. Is it still there? Do we still have the videos? I think we do. I hope so. Whew. Okay, they're still alive. The on-the-spot videos are still alive and kicking. That's all that mattered to me. Sometimes I like to go back in there, you know, look at the comedy. Or, well, I guess listen to the comedy. They have great jokes, though. Okay, I'll be honest. The first, like, 50 or so episodes of On the Spot by Rooster Teeth, the comedy was so much more different than it is now, right? Because nowadays, it's like, you gotta be aware of all the sensitive people, you gotta not say certain shit. But, like, when they were doing On the Spot, it was funny as hell, and they insulted everyone, right? Oh my god. Some of my favorite moments were, like, their darkest jokes. Right. Which I probably shouldn't make right now. Because out of context, someone could clip it and be like, this chess person's a horrible person. I hate them so much because they quoted something. Reminds me of high school, actually. I don't know, I feel like in high school, everyone was out to get everyone else. Unless... Holy shit, what the fuck happened? I don't know what happened. I think part of my pants got burned. That's... I don't know what's happening. I just, like, you know, I get stabbed, I turn on stream, somehow my pants got burned. These are wild now. Oh shit, they really did get burned. What the fuck happened? Did someone, like, sneak up behind me and put a lighter against my leg? Wasn't jokes can't be good. See, the thing, okay, I will say, not every joke has to offend someone or insult a certain thing, right? I will say, though, some of the best ones do. I don't know, I like the insulting jokes, right? Like, the ones where it's like you're witty because the person fucked up, right? Like, oh, they mispronounced something. Get them. I don't know, I like those ones. Because those are the ones I just do at fencing, actually. I'm just silent, and then suddenly someone does something where they say something, and I'm like, oh, you got a teeth fetish, you fucking weirdo? You want to talk about eyes? Talk about Frodo eyes. This might seem out of context, but, like, if you fence with me, you probably know what I'm talking about. I don't know, they were just bringing up teeth for no reason. I don't know why they were bringing up teeth. Yeah, actually, I still don't know. Maybe someone was going to a dentist or something. Who knows? Or maybe they're getting dentures. That'd be so funny. Like, you're college age, and it's like, aw shit, all your teeth fell out. Time to get some dentures. Before joke offended vegans, then Susan. Yeah. But, oh, that's right, they were vegan. Yeah. Oh my god, vegan, man, listen, I don't know how vegans do it, right? Like, they don't eat meat? That's crazy. Like, I can't go a day without eating meat, right? Like, worst comes to worst, I break into my stash of jerky. I probably shouldn't, right? Because, like, my family buys jerky for the purpose of, like, the apocalypse. It's like, something bad happens, power outage, eat some jerky. But, like, if I didn't have meat that day, I'm definitely, like, noshing on that shit. I don't know, there's just something about it that's, like, good. Which reminds me, I got, like... Yeah, I got stir-fried beef earlier. So... I got, like, what's that? Because I was making, I was trying to find thinly sliced beef to put into ramen, like instant ramen and stuff. I couldn't find it, so I ended up having to get like stir-fry beef, and I was like, alright, I'll use this. So, I ate a little bit of that today. Pretty good, actually. Not as good as it could have been if I was a better cook. I've been getting better at breakfast stuff, though. That's my forte at the moment, an omelet. Even though it's very shitty omelets I'm making. But, you know, as long as they're not burnt, they should be fine enough to eat. Which reminds me, I totally burned some garlic earlier. Like a week ago when I was like making steak or something, because I like put the garlic on the steak. Fucking burnt the garlic. Awful. Let's say a thing. Also, I tried some vegan food. It may be good, but yes. Meat's just too good to give up, you know? I like to stick with the basic ones. I like to stick with beef, chicken, and pork. Mostly the first two. I am... Oh, also, I guess fish, right? Because that's technically meat. Well, it is meat. Why am I saying technically? It is meat. I'm going insane. I don't know. I've never really been a big fan of, like, deviating from that, like, those major 4 categories, right? Because, like, I don't know, horse meat is just, like, I don't know, do I want to... Like, if I knew what kind of meat it was, I would probably hesitate, because I'd be like, oh, I don't want to eat horse or dog or cat meat. Or, I don't know, I would probably try alligator, actually, but I wouldn't eat shark. I don't know, something about sharks is weird. Me is easy, no, but by less. Honestly, though, just, like, buy some beef jerky. That's what I do to, like, contain the... It's not really a bloodlust. I guess it's, like, a meat lust. Which sounds weird when I'm saying it. Don't take that out of context. That's so weird. Never put those 2 words together. That's horrible. But, like... I'm gonna start drooling now. Thinking about, like, beef jerky or whatever. I really like the teriyaki beef jerky, actually. I can't remember which brand it is, but, like, one of them makes, like, a really good teriyaki beef jerky. Oh, you know, I will say, though, I don't like Slim Jims. They're too artificial for my taste. They taste weird. Oh, okay, so basically, right, you take thin strips of meat, and you will occasionally smoke them, but you basically find a way to dry them. You put seasoning on them, right? And that's how you make jerky. When it's basically fully dried, keeps for a long time. In the olden days, people would salt their meats and dry it in the sun. That creates jerky, right? It's basically like, you can just buy it off the shelves now in like a bag, right? Very easy to keep. Keeps for like a year, probably more, depending on the company. Very good though. And it's just meat. You know? Mostly beef, right? Which is why it's beef jerky. And Slim Jims are not beef jerky. They're basically sticks of meat, and I don't like Slim Jims. I don't know, they taste weird. I think a Slim Jim is like random parts of a pig slapped together into a tube. So Slim Jim's not good. Beef jerky though, very good. You can make jerky out of pretty much anything. You can make beef jerky, you can make venison jerky, you can make human jerky. Jerky out of anything, really. Yeah. Listen, I'll be honest. I don't know why jerky and jerk share the same, like, name, right? When you're calling someone an asshole, you could replace the word asshole with jerk. I don't know why in, like, a literary sense English decided to do that. That's gonna be so weird, though. If ever I'm calling someone a jerk, and then I'm always just gonna think of, like, dried meats now. Yeah, no, it's good though. If you can find a grocery store, you could probably grab it. Um, Actually, what's the most common brand of beef jerky? Beef jerky. Let's see. Jack Link's, Pounder, Jack Link's, Jack Link's. All right. Well, it looks like Jack Link's is the most popular brand. I don't know if it's like an international thing or just a national thing. But it exists. I have one bag of it left. I'm trying to save it in case there's a power outage and I really need to eat beef jerky. Keep on fiddling with my tablet pen. I keep on like accidentally snapping off parts of it. Whoops. Yeah, in terms of apocalypse food, you probably just want to get like canned foods mostly. Trigger reminds me of it's from a people who can best describe us. Yeah. It's kind of like, I think it's kind of like that. Insanity, hello! How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're having a good day. If not, hopefully your day gets better. That took a lot out of me just to say that. I've been not drinking a lot of water recently, actually, which is why my lips have been so fucking chapped. And my throat kind of is dry. I just realized laughing makes it worse. Because I'm just dry laughing now. It's horrible. I have like 3 different drinks on my desk though. How am I? Well, for some reason, part of my pants is burned. I don't know why. I kind of want to figure it out before my house burns down. Alright, and then also, I got stabbed in 3 places. So, what am I gonna do? Other than, you know, I guess not get stabbed anymore. Silent Eagle, hello! How are you doing? Hopefully you're having a good day. If not, hopefully your day gets better. I did that a lot easier. I said that so fucking smoothly. Although I think it did help to take a swig of what is it? I got mango juice, right? I poured out a little bit of it into a cup and I filled the rest of the way with water. Ah. Well, hello. I think you'll be glad to know that I'm absolutely not at all going to take insanity away from you. I'm just imagining insanity in a fucking cage now in the basement. I think that's so fucking funny. I don't know why. Don't worry. The only thing I keep in my basement are the little mice that my cat liked to... My cat crushed their internal organs, broke their bones, and tossed them around the place so that their blood would paint the walls. That's the only thing that I keep in my basement. Hey, some other people can share. Oh no! The shame, more people, oh no. Then you have a wife? I do, yeah. She's doing well. Sorry, I paused because she's working right now. But she's doing well. Forced her to watch all of Good Omens with me. And Snowpiercer. I don't know why she agreed. Actually, I do know why she agreed to watch Snowpiercer. She watched Snowpiercer because I put it on while I was screen sharing. I got married. Technically no. But it's other Chess, right, who graduated. So, we're still together. For all those people who are, wondering. I'm not gonna go further into that though. Okay, even in real life, I like keeping my life a mystery, which is why no fucking person knows my birthday, right? Only my family and and the wife know my birthday. I think that's the funniest shit. Yeah, no, I agree. Listen, if it's something that changes your life, like a marriage contract, you should probably read it. Purple is okay. Yes, purple is okay. Doing well. What is that? Are you taking notes? Oh, yeah, well, you know, it's important. You know, it's a two-way contract. You both better read it. Tell me already. Tell you what? You didn't ask a question. Oh wait, don't you have a what? Was that the question? You didn't add a question mark. Come on, I thought you learned English. You're supposed to add a question mark at the end of your question. Sorry, I'm being a little too mean. Actually, earlier today, someone was like, "You're so mean to me," and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And like, we turned to look at the other person in the room, and they were like, "I don't see it." I can be a little mean sometimes, I think. I don't know, like, you know, the funny type of mean. The mean you give off, or you see main characters from TV shows having. Right? Like how in the Amazing World of Gumball, Gumball just keeps on insulting everyone, but everyone loves it because he's the main character. Question mark is an English exclusive, he's just a bit dumb. Oh, and Sandy, you gonna take that? You need to draw birthday art. Ooh. You gonna draw like a little cake? Or are you gonna have a you're gonna have like one of those grocery store cakes that are like rectangular and wide and flat and taste like okay for the first 3 bites and then taste like shit for the rest of the bites? You showed all this. That is a fucking great comeback. Right. Too stupid to think of anything other than your partner. That's great. Your birthday already. My birthday already passed. Although I don't know if it's for this year or last year. I'm a little iffy on that. Oh man, what if my birthday already passed for next year and I confuse the fuck out of everyone? That would be crazy. It's like, yeah, my birthday was in 2025. You know, it already passed. You don't know his birthday, then every day's his birthday. Yeah, give me presents. Give me money. I like money more than presents, apparently. Or socks. I need socks, actually. That's like, the one clothing item I need is socks. Every time I fence, I look at my socks and there's new holes in them. Because, like, that's how hard I stamp on the ground. Happy birthday. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. You've not heard me about Idris Yampin. Oh. Little clingy guy, aren't you? Well, I hope you two have a very long-lasting, good relationship. Alright. I'm being serious here. Best of the best. There you go. I can't give away my luck still. I need it. I'm like Scrooge McDuck with luck. I still need it. It's mine. You can't have any of it because I'm still in my worst year ever. Alright. We haven't gotten past that point. I better not tell this man we need to play Overwatch against him. Yeah, if I remember. Okay, I'll message right now, I guess. Instant wants to play Overwatch with you. They said so in chat. There you go. What you holding onto it for? Well, you know, I could probably say it because this is a small stream. But, like, the same day, earlier this year, the same day my car got hit, I learned my cat got cancer. And then now my cat's dead. And then someone in the family had to get tumors removed. And there are also some natural disasters involved. And holy shit, the car insurance shit is awful. I hate that so much. Having to deal with it for a month? Oh my god. Can you imagine? Yeah. I try not to think about it because I feel regret and shame for not being there when he wasn't there. Listen, I was at school, okay? There's not much I could do. It takes a while to get back. I can't just teleport. Not yet. Maybe I'll just have to steal some of that luck. Yeah, actually, here, take my... Oh, that turned around real quick now, didn't it? Listen, don't you pity me. Listen, I keep on... Every time I say something like that, I always hold my hands out like I'm about to strangle you. Don't you pity me as I... as I Homer Simpson you. I will actually take that look, though. It's mine now. I need to win the lottery real quick. I would feel pretty good about myself if I won the lottery. That'd be a great day. I just need to, you know, capitalize on it. And then make sure no one else knows my name when I do it. You know how, like, people win the lottery and then they put on a mask and a voice changer when they, like, get interviewed and it's like, yeah, I got the money. You're not allowed to know my name. I don't want my friends or family coming to get my money. They've been saying it. Well, wait, Insanity, have you just been losing every single Mario Party game? That's so sad. What about all the mini games? Did you fail all your mini games? Blame them. Listen, Insanity, why don't you try playing a game that you can actually win at? Are there any games you can win at? We'll do some insane stuff over money. Yeah, people would, absolutely. It's like, have you guys seen that movie Jackpot? It's not very good, but like John Cena's in it. There you go. Jackpot. You've been fighting so hard to win. Fight harder. Actually, no. Fight smarter. What are you doing? Okay. I'll tell you a little anecdote from my fencing, or time in fencing. There's so many fencers who move so quickly, who do so many movements, and swing their blades around so fast. But I always get the point. Even though I sit around not moving. Why? Well, it's because I position my blade to where they just step into my blade, and I get the point. I don't even have to fucking move, like, my legs. I can just sit there and, like, point my blade at them. Fight smarter, not harder. Are you crying? Aw, oh, Insanity. Why are you crying? You can't cry like that. Someone's gonna steal your tears. Did I say steer? Ah. This is why I can't stream for too long. All my words are... Listen, my words were already jumbled in the beginning of this. My words are gonna be even worse in the end of this. I was so good at literature, too. Or, like, English class in high school. Kevin, remind me to drag you to introduce you to Silent at some point when you aren't terribly busy. Yeah, you know, why don't you DM me that so I can remember that for later? Actually, when am I not busy? I have, I have projects to do. I have college. I have work. I have on it. Nice. I don't know. There. Okay. In all honesty, I feel like there's like no point in stressing about too many things at once, because you're just gonna lose your hair doing that, right? I don't have much hair to lose. But if you just like keep on stressing about like, oh, I got such a bad grade, it's like, oh my god, you know, all these grades and shit for school, you're gonna get stuck in life. Be me. Have only one test this semester and get a 70% on it and be like, damn. Anyways. Okay, but listen, it's not my fault, okay? Because they put history questions on it, but it's not even a history class, okay? It doesn't make any sense. But anyways, listen, I'm sure my project's already made up for it. So, this is why I am not a history major. I don't know, listen, I couldn't remember history for the life of me. I can't even remember when the American Revolution was. Was it like 1791 or something? Or geography. I'm shit at geography. I can't even remember where the states are. I know Florida's at the bottom right. Texas is in the bottom. Washington State is at the top left. Alaska's even more top left. California's on the left. Is Nevada underneath California? This is where it gets all tricky. I know Maine is top right. There you go. This is gonna be someone's gonna like find me saying this and be like, you should do a geography test quiz stream, and I'd be like, that'd be a fucking funny idea, but no, please, I don't want to study. I have too much. Oh, that'd be awful though. I would absolutely get 30 or more states wrong. Also, I think there's some states that like I don't even know. Alright. Like Illinois is a state, right? I know Idaho's a state. Is Illinois a state? It is, right? I'm fairly certain it is. It's not some city in Idaho, right? Someone living in Illinois is gonna get so fucking pissed. Cancel me online. Ah, my god. It's too difficult for me. I could do a math stream though. As long as we stick to addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, percentages, and I guess calculus, then we'll be fine. I can't do geometry for some reason. Geometry's fucked me over. Sin cos tan, hate you. Hate you so much, sin cos tan. I can do derivatives and integrals. I can't do anything between algebra and calculus. I will say though, integrals are pretty fun actually. If you have time, I do recommend them. Was it because it's like if you do, was it f of x equals x squared plus 2, then was it the integral would be equals was that x third over 3 plus 2x plus c? Is that it? I can't remember actually. Good. Wait. I don't remember how to do the derivative sign, but 1 is 2x. Oh, no, just 2x. Did I do that right? No. Is it No, wait, I did do this right. Yeah, no, that seems right. I got it right. No one can prove me up, can prove me wrong. I think I did it right. Oh god. Hopefully I don't have a mathematician in my chat just like, actually, you forgot to distribute the C or whatever. This is why I'm not a math major. I could never. Or science. Oh no. It's not my strong suit. Not any of my suits, really. What the fuck happened here? Why is this drawn like that? Okay. As long as I draw the hands like this, then I won't have to be responsible for all the fingers. Because fingers can be difficult. Hello! Hello, Lumpy. Hopefully you're doing well. It's been a while. Hopefully you're having a good day. If not, hopefully your day gets better. I feel like I swallowed a cactus. My throat's like dry. Ooh, or like I slurped up sand. It has been a while. I can't imagine slurping up sand would be that good though. Right? Because it has like this weird grainy texture. I just like it. If you ever feel sandpaper, it feels awful. You have a bunch of cacti now? What a coincidence. Did I manifest? No, sand doesn't taste good. Listen, this is why I don't eat things on the beach. Because sand gets everywhere, including the food. And then you have to eat sand. And that's no good. Don't some people cook with hot sand or something? I don't know. Like, I don't like eating sand, so. Honestly, though, I would probably prefer. I don't know why I was about to say I'd probably prefer eating sand to sand in my shoes. I would absolutely want sand in my shoes rather than eating it. What was I about to say? What the fuck? It's exam week for you? Oh, what a coincidence. It's not for me. Well, hopefully you do well on your exams. Study up. If you don't want to study up, then that's your choice. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. The paper may help to do sandwiches. That is true, actually. Yeah. There's people who cook with hot sand. I know. I really don't want to like. I would feel bad turning it down though because it looks cool as hell, but like I don't know if it would taste good. I'm just not sure about if I saw coffee made in sand. Well, but see, with the coffee, it's filtered out. Like, the sand is absolutely filtered out, right? Science. Oh my god, science? We're just talking about how much I don't like science. Oh, okay. It's not that, but, like, it's like, I just don't do well in the subject of science, right? Physics? Physics fucked me over. I was in honors physics. They fucked me up. I was in honors chemistry. Man, that fucked me up. I was in honors biology. Ugh. Not as bad, actually. Honors biology wasn't that bad. And I think I took biology again. I just took like a higher form of it. Damn. I know. If I could redo high school, I would just be in regular sciences. Because of my grades, I was able to take honors math and sciences. But for some reason I couldn't take honors literature, right? But because of how good my grades were in my first year, I took honors English in my second year, and it was fucking awful. I realized that the first grade we got back was the moment I realized my grades in English class, I'm top of the course if you put me in regular English, but I'm like bottom of the course if you put me in honors. I'm like right in that weird like midline. Was that fun? None of that shit was fun. Ugh. Ah. So, man, listen. I'll be honest. There is 0 point in taking honors or honors English or honors literature. Better than worse, or better than most, worse than some. Yeah, pretty much. Listen, my strongest English ability, skill. I don't know what you call it. The thing I'm good at in English. It's writing fluff. I really like writing fluff because you're just like write about nonsense, and like that's the best part. You get to write about bullshit, and people agree with it for some reason. I remember there's this one paper I had to write that was like, oh, what are your thoughts on ethics and morals? And I was like, oh, well, you see, if someone were to like drop a handkerchief or a wallet in front of me on the same side of the street as me, I would help them out if they were within 5 feet of me and there was no one else around. If someone were to do the same thing on the opposite side of the street, I would not give a fuck and continue walking. And I remember the person reading it like sent back comments and they were like, yeah, I do that too. Really like writing fantasy, that's all. Fantasy is good though. Fantasy is really fun to write. I guess it depends on like the kind, because if you're doing medieval fantasy, it's so much easier to write than science fiction. For science fiction, you gotta actually learn science. That's the hardest part, man. Or if you want to do anything with boats or airplanes or anything. Honestly, regular person abilities. How about I like writing fluff? Fluff is so nice. I don't know. As long as you find like something fun in your classes, then I think it's fine, right? Because I like doing the integrals and derivatives in math. I just don't like any other part of it. I do a lot of different fantasy settings, all for my OCs. See, that's fun. I used to write a bunch of stories, but now I only write the low notes that I have for stories. I think I'm on like 140 different story ideas now. None of which came to fruition. Not wasted potential just yet. They're only wasted the moment I accidentally delete that one document. Oh my god, I need to back that up actually. Let me do that now actually. Because that would be very good not to forget. Let me do that real quick. How many clicks away is it? It's 4 clicks away? 5 clicks away? Where is it? Here we go. Actually, how many? It's Jesus Christ. How many? It's still loading. Or I can't even scroll to the bottom because it's okay. It's 65 pages of 143 notes, and the preview's taking forever to load. I say I hate math, but find it fun. Yeah, math can be fun if you have some things in math you like. As long as Fanny respects the rules of its world, it may be good. Agreed. I agree as well. I would like to third or second that agreement. I need to put where am I gonna put this? I'll label this version 1 because I haven't saved it at all since. I used to, I don't know, there's Did I ever tell the story about like that one story I wrote for English class? So in high school, right? The very last thing we had to write for high school was this story. Um, that was like something related to fairy tales, right? Like Hansel and Gretel or Jiminy Cricket, you know, whatever. And so after I begin like writing it, right? Um, I email I email the teacher and I'm just like, hey, so like, how long should it be? And they're like, oh, 2 to 3 pages, if 3 if you're feeling spicy. And I was like, three? I look at my working draft. It's already like 20 pages. And when I hand it in, it's 38 pages long. I mean, double spaced, of course, so I guess it's like 19 pages. But like, I hand it in, and the reason I made it so long as well was because I knew that they were reading aloud some of the stories, and I was like, okay, well, hopefully they read aloud mine. But it was also like the day when we all went on a trip, or most of us went on a trip or whatever. So when they got to mine, I heard from a reliable contact that they completely fucking skipped over my story because it was too fucking long and they didn't want to read 38 pages. And I'm like, what the fuck? I wrote all that for you to read out loud. Ah. When hyperfixing on a game character, it's like, feel free to hyperfixate on a character. I don't mind. Listen. I went over that 38 pages with like 2 to 3 other people. It was good, right? It was a whole plot about like potential murder plus like mystery plus like the pores. And it was so good. I really liked it, but like, they didn't read it. So, wasted opportunity, I say. It could have been their favorite story of all time. They just never gave it a chance. I mean, wasn't that great, but it could have been. There we go. God, why did I make this many people? I hate this. Oh, it hurts me so much. Talking about books, did you tasted Glenn Cook? I'll be honest. I don't think I licked them or anything, or had their flesh before. I'll be honest, I wouldn't really be interested in trying. I'm not much of a cannibal myself. You don't have to laugh at the bad jokes, okay? You can just let the bad jokes just sit there. You don't have to forcibly laugh. If you did genuinely laugh, then thank you. Listen, I know most of my jokes suck. I like my jokes. I think the only jokes I didn't laugh, or the only jokes that I make that I don't laugh at, was the time that I was at the dentist and they didn't give me enough anesthetic, so I just felt all the fucking pain in the world. And I was trying to make jokes in my head. While I saw that like my blood and my teeth bits were like going onto their face shield. And I was just looking up at them while like their face shield was like covered in my blood and shit. And I was like, why is it so difficult to make jokes now? I made a few of them in my head. I don't think any of them were funny though. I think I was in too much pain to figure out funny ones. I think bad jokes are fun. That's true. I actually have a certain fondness for dad jokes. Actually, I'm not like they're not my favorite, of course, because like some of them are dumb. Like some of them are like fun. So, sorry, that's a desert in my mouth. I need a personal water fountain. I if I buy one of those like water coolers that they have at work, where it's like you just have the paper cups and shit. It's dehydrated. I am dehydrated. It's true. I need one of those like water coolers though, and then yeah, a personal water fountain. There's this magical tool and device called a camelback that I used to use during hiking. And the reason why you have it is because you fill it with water, right? And actually, is a camelback the company? I can't remember. But you fill it with water, and then you have this like long ass straw that connects. So you have this huge pouch of water in your bag, and you just take this straw and you just drink from it. And it's super useful, and I need one of those again, because the one I had is like all dirty and shit. Great for hiking though. I highly recommend it if you're hiking. Like all the time spent taking out your water bottle and opening it up and drinking from it while trying to walk and then putting it back. Such a pain in the ass. Just use a camelback. What's with the surprise faces? What's wrong? I don't drink from the camelback anymore now that it's dirty. It's been years. I should take care or better care of it, but like I haven't used it. I haven't been a Boy Scout in years. There's no point. Besides, I can't even get Eagle Scout because I'm not 18 anymore. I used to be so young. What do those emojis even mean? I'm too old for this, man. I don't understand. You're speaking in hieroglyphics. I wish I could speak Egyptian. I'd be able to speak in like the Gwauld language from Stargate. Used to be so young. Ah. I used to not be able to vote. Camelback? No, it was called the Camelback, right? Cause I don't know. I guess it's because camels store water in their humps or whatever. Camelback. Oh, BAK. Oh, it's a company. Okay. No. Where are the packs? Oh my god! Oh, the website's so bright. Jesus. All right. What are? Oh wait, are these? Oh, these are. Okay, I guess it's... Oh, holy fuck, they're so expensive now. Except for this one that's on sale for $79.98. That's in US. Oh, or this one, that's $32.98. I don't know, my camelback was a lot simpler because it didn't actually have a bag surrounding it. So... It's just I showed silent your Halloween fashion show entries. They look so cool. Oh, thank you. Comments are greater. Lol. Don't you lol at me. I would. If I had a tongue on this model, you would see it so much. I would gladly take those compliments. You're too nice. I don't even know what that means. I'm imagining that's a currency. $32.98 in US is about... How much is that? It's about 2 to 5 hours of of work with minimum wage. It depends on the state, right? Because some states are like horrible with their minimum wage, and some states aren't. And then some states you don't have income tax, like Florida or Wisconsin. But Wisconsin is like mega fucking boring, like Wyoming, right? Why would you ever go there? No point. I figured it was your currency. Yeah, you know, I do everything in US because I'm in the US. Who could I guess? It's too big though, so you'll never find me, and if you do, please don't stab me. That's one of my biggest worries. Going out in the street and getting stabbed. I don't like it. Listen, I've been stabbed enough in fencing. Don't randomly stab me in the middle of the street. It's not gonna be fun for either of us. Oh my god, living in the US, who could have guessed? It's like I speak English, and that's like my only language. I probably should learn more than just English, but I learned a little bit of Gwauld. If I can remember it, was it? Kree Shock Shall Knock. Which means, bite my ass, I think. Right? I think so. Wait. I don't know. Can't remember. Aure Kree means come over here. Kree Shock Shall Knock means bite my ass. Mok Mikta means you ass. And Krita means leave. There we go. I'm going to begin since you're just making me think that Wyoming is just full of like unmarked graves. It's just, yeah, you know, whenever you want to commit a crime, just go to Wyoming. You're required to learn English. Well, see, that's because English is like useful, right? I don't know if it's the most used language, but like it's a language we're using now, isn't it? You still don't speak English, only read and listen? I think that's fine. Like, if someone comes up to you, just bring out your phone. Type. Right? Or just, like, write on a notepad or something. Or do the little... I don't know. My voice went so high there. Or you could do, like, little pictures on a notebook. That'd be so funny if I did that. Next time I go to class, just draw. Be like, Chess, what are you drawing? And then I'll write a big fat, I don't know, on my notebook and show it to them. Why does it seem you have the curses noted down? That's what I was focused on. It was funny, okay? Besides, the Gwauld language is so incomplete, there's not even an alphabet. Because the actual Gwauld language, because, you know, Stargate, the actual Gwauld language is derived from Egyptian, and I'm too lazy to learn Egyptian. So this is my next best course, learning the phrases. Besides, they use the word Kree in everything. So it's not even a fucking word. Right? I should learn Elvish. I'm not a big Star Trek fan, so there'd be no point in me learning Klingon, though. I should learn Elvish. That'd be fun. I could get a doctorate in Elvish. Saddening. Why is it saddening to learn Elvish? Oh, suddenly. I was like, no, please. Don't make fun of me for liking Lord of the Rings. My biggest problem with English is lacking swears. 5 with a couple of variations. No. We have 5,000 different swear. Okay, so let's go over this. There's shit. There's ass. There's asshole. There's ass wipe. There's shithead. Shit stain. You can basically take ass and shit and like combine them together with random words, right? Pretty fun to do. You could also swap those out with the word fuck. Fuckwad. Which of these am I allowed to say on stream? I don't know. Whatever. You know, I'm not. Listen, the word cunt is like a big no-no word in Britain for some reason, right? But like, I don't think that's a problem in America. I don't know. It's like a difference in culture or whatever. You just say whatever's on your mind. Just the same word over and over. You know what though? I really like it when someone's speaking a language and then they resort to using English swears. It's like, shut the fuck up! It's one of my favorite ones. Right. Also, now that I think about it, basically a lot of the slang words for, like, words you use to go to the bathroom, like shit and piss and ass, are basically just swears. Take that into consideration. Listen, I'll be honest though, I would not do a learning swear stream for like English, just because like I don't want to accidentally say the wrong thing. Or slang, because I don't understand slang. Like I of course use slang in everyday life, right? You could probably scroll anywhere in the stream and you'd hear me say something that would be considered slang. But like, I don't use Twitch lingo because I have no idea what that means. Well, 5,000 words, it's about 3,300. No, that's so sad. English can be a little boring, but we also have a very neat and nice alphabet. 26 symbols. I guess letters. I could just say letters because it's not including numbers. I want to be very creative with my swords. Well, that's why you come up with creative insults. Because I remember like last year, I just randomly called someone a lesser known virus. I thought it was hella hilarious. I still think it's hilarious. I'm not apologizing for that one. It was funny as fuck. Right? Like, if you can insult someone in such a random way, that's perfect. I'm only creative when it comes to designs. Well, see, at least you're creative in something, though. Some people are just boring. Which is to say, you know, it's not bad to be boring, it's just, you know, boring to be boring. You know, watch a movie sometime. You know? I can't believe there's still people who haven't seen John Wick. That's insane. Like, earlier I was in a room where 50% of the people didn't see John Wick. Which, you know, there's 4 of us, so I guess 2 of the people didn't see John Wick. But, like, still, that's insane! 26 letters, but people are unable to decide 5 or 6 of them are vowels. Well, but see, because it's sometimes a Y, right? Can we call your friends a knockoff plushie? See, that's a good one. You could also say... You could also say their face looks like a melted popsicle. You ever see one of those, like, SpongeBob popsicles or whatever? That are, like, fugly as hell. I think that's hilarious. Also, in, like, the middle of me saying that, my throat... I'm dry heaving, man! A-E-I-O-U are vowels. Y can become one depending on the word, such as the word Y, W-H-Y-Y. Or... No, that Y is the only word I can think of. Oh, worm. W-Y-R-M. As in the dragon worm. Oh, cry as well. Yes, yes, yes. That one works too. Try. Dry. Why is Y such a weird letter? Well, I think it's because it's towards the end of the alphabet and no one really uses it, so people just like kind of lost interest. You know, it's like Z. People lose interest in Z all the time, right? Worm, game addict. Yeah, no, most of the time when you think of worms with a Y, you think of like some sort of weird dragon thing, right? Because it wasn't the derivative of the word worm coming from, oh, I don't know, something in England for sure. A lot of random things come from England. So W is a vowel too. Vowel few. No, W isn't a vowel. Yeah, it's a consonant, right? O and E in bow and few are vowels. Alright. Vowels are what makes words words. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the easiest way to explain it. Because if not, it would just be like nuz nuzr nuzr. I don't know. Kern. Oh, no, that sounds like it has an E in it though. I don't know. Every word has a vowel, but not every word has the same consonant. And not every word has a consonant, such as A. Think about that one. Don't actually, because that's boring as hell. I don't know. I feel like it's more important rather than to focus on vowels and consonants. It's more important to learn the words themselves, right? Because like a lot of words are derivatives of each other, like listen, listening, listener. But then you also have list, listless, listing. So, did you hear beatboxers speak? No vowels, but mixed with. Oh yeah. Somehow became educational. Yeah, it did actually. Very nice English class. Now you all have to write an essay for homework. don't do that. If you hand me a 38 page essay, I'm not gonna read it. I would also probably not actually read a 1-page essay. No, homework, no. Not doing essays again. No, I wouldn't force anyone to write an essay unless I was actually a teacher. But I'm not, thankfully. I feel like people wouldn't like it when I teach because I've tried teaching people before and they don't understand it. Right? I guess it also depends on the subject, right? Because I feel like I'm pretty good at teaching fencing, but that's not like an actual academic sort of thing, right? That's just sports. I completely forgot this person actually needs the insides of their eyes. There we go. Also, remind you, some ancient languages like Egyptian have no written vowels, so we have no idea how to spell their words. That is absolutely true. But you could also, you know, go the Stargate route and be like, Mok Mikta. Krishak Shalnak. So why? Listen, in my opinion, just treat Y like a vowel. There's no point in not treating it like a vowel, right? Like, if you do it, it just makes life easier. right? Because I don't see a downside to not treating y like a vowel. The English language has the same words with like can and can. Yeah. And also words that sound similar but are different, like bear, bear, and bear. Y is flexible. Yes. Annoyingly flexible. Can, and can. Yeah. You know, can your can this can? Wait, can your can this? Oh my god. Yeah, that's right. Can, and can. Because okay, so this I guess it would be slang, right? Because the word can also mean to put something in the trash, or to put it in a can, I guess. To can it. Because like sometimes nouns can become verbs. To if you add the word to before it, right? To blank. To uh to uh can and to can. Yeah, it gets pretty complicated sometimes. Let me also image this so that's very straight, because I sketched it out all fucked up for some reason. I don't know. English is interesting in like several ways, right? Because it can be very annoying in a lot of ways. But I'll especially say this: it's very difficult if you're trying to speak English, right? Because that's one of the hardest things to do, right? Because like some words can sound like other words. You have to try and figure out how to pronounce certain letters a certain way. Like like the difference between read and read, right? Even like READ, to read, or I have read something. It's a little annoying. Sometimes you have to use context. One bird. It's horrible. No, I'm just imagining Toucan Sam now, the cereal mascot. Was it? He's like the Fruit Loops mascot, right? Oh no, not Toucan Sam. I need to come up with more metaphors of how dry my throat is. I've used all of them up, right? I said it was like a desert. I said I was swallowing sand and cacti. What else is dry? Oh, it's like someone stuck a sponge in my mouth. That's weird. That would be horrible. I don't like... Listen, sponges are weird. You ever come across like the ocean sponge, and you ever come across like your kitchen sponge? They're like so different, even though they're both like sponges. Because one of them's hard as hell and it hurts. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the hard sponges, like the ocean sponges. They're mean. They hurt my hand. I will say though, I think it's fun to go to like an aquarium and like go to the petting zoo part of it, because oh, it's fun. You ever touched like a little lemon shark? I haven't. I don't think. Yeah. I touched random thing. I touched a starfish before. And a manta ray. Manta ray wasn't that interesting though. Manta rays kind of look fugly though. Like, you ever look at the bottom of one and it looks like an old man? Ugh. I feel like a bunch of people also mix up manta ray and like manatee. Right? Or like macaron and macaroons. There's a difference. Both of them are desserts. One of them is just a sandwich and the other's not a sandwich, I think. I think they're two separate things. Macaroon. Macaron, macaroon. What's the difference? Yeah, okay, so they are different. Yeah, I was right. Wow. On account of my rope slowly dying. Was that even mean? Acker, hello! I'm doing well. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're having a good day. If not, hopefully your day gets better. I stumbled through that sentence like a drunken man stumbling through the street. Which is to say, not very eloquently or well. Every time I laugh, my throat gets a little more dry, and I've been laughing for 2 hours. Do you ever get to the point where like you're so dehydrated that you start seeing like little sparkly bits in your vision? Do you know the last name of the French president? Is your president named President Please Don't Eat Me? That'd be so funny though. People are conjuring up recipe ideas on how to serve the president. A little cannibalistic. Oh, like I said, I feel like human flesh though would just taste ugly. I'll let you Google it. I'll Google it then. French president name. Oh, Macron. Oh my god. Okay, that's why you're saying not to eat them, because I was talking about macaroons and macarons. Listen. Both of them are good. I can't tell you which one is which, though. But, like, I think macarons are the sandwich ones, and macaroons are the not sandwich ones. I used to get macaroons that were, like, because they look like if you get ice cream, like soft serve ice cream, and it's swirled up into, like, a cone shape. That's kind of what macaroons look like. But the ones I would always get would be like the bottoms covered in chocolate. The difference is that macarons are with one O. Macaron is a sandwich with like some jam or jelly in between it. They're the common types of desserts. When you think of small, oh shit, what's the word for it? Small hors d'oeuvres, right? Like sweet hors d'oeuvres. You think of macarons. They're the little the circular sandwiches that you just yum 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 yum, right? Macaroons are not at all a sandwich, right? They're usually made with coconut. They kind of like they're like a weird tower, or like they're like a weird pyramid that got kind of fucked up, and then you can and I usually would dip the bottom in chocolate, right, and then have it be like hardened chocolate at the bottom. Tastes good if you like coconut, of course. Both are good. One is more varied in variety, right? Because macarons, they can come in all different flavors: vanilla, chocolate, caramel, hazelnut, whatever. I know there's different. Well, now you know. This is the point in time where we turn this channel into a dessert channel. No, my family would just like consistently buy macaroons and macarons, which is why I would know the difference. And it's not talking about presidents like Americans. Yeah. They snuck their way back in, you know. But oh no, like, oh, you know what I haven't had in a while? I haven't had tiramisu or tiramisu. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm gonna call it tiramisu. I haven't had tiramisu in a while. It's like that coffee cake or whatever. I used to hate that thing because it was like bitter. But I've grown attached to it. I also like rum cake for some reason, although I hate it at the same time. So if you don't know what rum cake is, it's basically like sponge cake but using rum, right? And it has this rum smell to it. Well, I personally hate the smell of alcohol and the taste of it, so I don't like the taste of it. But when I was younger, apparently, my parents got like a fuck ton of it, and I just kept on eating them for some reason. Either that or they fed them to me. But I have this like nostalgic feeling when I smell and eat rum cake. That's like, oh, a nostalgia, but at the same time I'm like, this is disgusting. Sponge cake though is good. Without the rum, sponge cake is good. I should make that actually. I've made roll cake before. Roll cake is good. It's difficult. Well, it's not too difficult, but like you have to like take 2 bowls and make a meringue out of one of them, and you gotta not meringue the other. It's like a whole process, and then you gotta make sure that you don't overbake it because then you'll break it. Oh, that rhymed actually. But tiramisu would, yeah, I think so. Tiramisu. Tiramisu. Yeah. I'm American. I can get away with saying things how I want to say it. Like, you know how Americans are when they tour different places. They're like, oh, I really like Jujutsu Kaisen. Actually, I feel like I said it too properly. Ripping tiramisu. Do mod with desserts. That'd be the if someone were to put that as a mod and install on my computer, I would not be able to play it because I'd be so interested in wanting to eat desserts. I would just be like, I would turn on my computer, open it up, and I'd be like, oh fuck, I need to go to a grocery store right now and pick up some desserts. There's actually, okay, so at Rainforest Cafe, there's only 16 in the world. Probably less now though, or maybe more. I don't know. I never bothered checking in on them. But there's so few of them now because they're going out of business because they kind of suck. But they have this dessert that's like the chocolate volcano cake, right? And so basically they take like mounds of ice cream at the bottom, put them on the bottom. Then they take like 8 slices of long chocolate cake and like tilt them up like a volcano. Then they put fudge in the middle and then they add sparklers on top. And I want to remake that, but with actually good ingredients, right? Because like, you know, when they feed it to you, it's like really shitty chocolate cake and like not great ice cream or fudge. But like if you were to like get like an actually good cake and actually good ice cream and actually good fudge, that would turn out pretty fucking good, and I need that. I think you should start drawing random deserts. Said I. No, please. I need to finish these. I wanna at least finish one of the sketches and work on the next one. Alright, cause I need to do this. Alright, some cultural differences for me. A volcano is when you ate something. That's horrible! That's horrible! No! No! When I say chocolate volcano, I mean it in the most literal way, where it's a volcano made out of chocolate. Well, okay, I don't mean it in the most literal way, but like, you know, it's chocolate desserts shaped into a volcano shape. Desserts make sound so bad. Don't worry about it. Right? As long as the idea comes across all five, then it's all good. Right? I don't pay attention to how I say things, and then I end up saying some real fucked up shit, and I'm like, well, fuck me. But don't actually, though. That would be horrible, and I would hate that. You guys ever played Death Stranding? Okay, this is completely off topic, but so the main character from Death Stranding has like this thing about touching people. He doesn't like touching people, right? Because it gives him a rash or whatever. I have like a very similar thing where like, other than like family, I do not want people touching me. I don't know, there's just something about like how disgusting humans are. You know, that's not to say you guys are disgusting. Of course you guys aren't disgusting. But like, most humans are disgusting. Right? I don't know, like they're always trying to pat you on the back or shake your hand. Like if it's for work, I'll do it or whatever, but like, what were we talking about? I'm talking about how I don't like people touching me and how I don't like touching people. I don't get rashes from it. I just really don't like the feeling. I might be a germaphobe. Who knows? I'm very likely afflicted with some low form of OCD though. I hate the people that have to hit or touch you when they laugh. It's oh my god, they're the fucking worst though. Oh my god. Like, okay. Like, if someone were to actively, there's people who like smack you on the back or whatever. It's like, why are you doing this? Why are you so close to me? You know? Oh my god. They're like, oh! And like at that point, the only touching you would condone is you strangling the fuck out of them and going, don't you ever touch me again. Wear gloves if you do it though. Makes it better. Or, you know, or so I hear. No. Listen. I would not condone touching anyone. That's just weird. I don't know. There's one, like, most of the time though, it's me just brushing off whatever part of my body. Like, if someone patted my shoulder, I brush off my shoulder, right? But like, if it's the one person I hate, if they were to ever like touch me, I don't know. I've ran the scenarios through my mind, and I would very likely end up skinning that part of my body, and I don't like it. Personally, I'm too chill, feel irritated by that. See, that's fair. That's like, you know, a regular person. I have this one friend that I'm quite close to, but not really. She's such a oh. See, what you can do though is, you know, put on spiky shoulder pads. Just like put on like a deterrent, right? Like every time they raise their hand to touch you, you bring up a can full of pepper spray and you like have your finger on the button. This is 3 different types of touching. 1, you don't like touch people. 2, you don't like it when people touch you. That is very true. Except, I feel like in this scenario, the police would love me because I don't go around, you know, making physical contact with other humans. It's weird. I don't like it. I like shuddered so badly I nearly like strangled myself. That's so weird. I like strained my neck and like my my neck muscles like contracted or something. Ooh, that's a good suggestion. Saying that you don't like it. It like, you know, if you feel comfortable with saying it, of course. Secret fourth thing, touch starved. Oh, like people who are starved for human contact? I never understood that. Right? Because it's like I feel fine enough just talking to people. Although I'll be honest, right now I'm technically talking at you guys. But you guys can talk all you want. I probably won't be able to hear it until you write it out into words. That's such a weird thing to think, isn't it? Because it's like a one-way communicate. It's like I'm on the TV. Mom, Dad, I finally made it. I'm on TV. I've indirectly said it, but I think I do show that I don't like it. Oh my god, what if you... Okay, maybe don't do this, but like, I would make a face. I always make a face, right, to whatever I'm doing. Just be like... Draw your head back in like one of those like snapping turtles. Touching on the inside, but don't ever touch that unless they're okay with it. See, that's a good type of person, right? That's how I can play. People are warm, so you must absorb their warmth and leave them cold. That's the touch star. At that point, you're like a fucking necromancer stealing the life out of people. It's like, give me your soul. Although in this case, I suppose it'd be a heat. Snapping turtle. Yeah, you ever see those like long neck snapping turtles that like extend their fucking neck? Just do the reverse of that. Put your head all the way back in your shirt. Alright, maybe a hood. Okay, well, don't say that. That sounds weird. Like if you go around asking people to like take your warmth, I don't like how that sounds. Like if you go to a mall or something and say that, you're absolutely getting banned. Oh, sorry, I nearly kicked the outlet that was keeping my computer on. I didn't even notice. That's perfectly fine. Snapping turtles are freaky. Bro, they're scary as hell. And like, I'll be honest, some of them look cool, but some of them look ugly. Like, ugh. If you ever look at the Amazing World of Gumball, their snapping turtle is like fugly as shit. Ah. Most of their turtles are nice. Just don't look inside of a turtle's mouth. Because a lot of people, well, I would say a lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people do this, but some people refer to the inside of a turtle's mouth as the gate to hell. Because it looks so evil. I love turtles, I love the type of creature that they are. They're pretty cool. Most of them. Don't even notice the videos. See, for me, it wasn't even an animal video that scared. Oh, actually, there was one because my grandma showed me a video of a woman getting eaten by an alligator for some reason. I don't know why. I could not begin to tell you. It was just random. I don't know. I got scarred by the Full Metal Alchemist dog girl, and then I also got scarred by Weeping Angels from Doctor Who. Both of those times were me walking past the TV while my parents were watching it. Snapping turtles are awesome. They're like hungry land. Oh my god, you're absolutely right. What if we genetically engineer a snapping turtle to, instead of having like 4 legs and a tail, we just turn all of those into heads. So it's like 6 heads on a turtle. That'd be the angriest creature alive. Turtles have like a bunch of teeth. Love Doctor Who's so good. Well, it was good. No. Okay, I'll be honest. I never watched before New Who, right? Because I started at what's his name? Chris Eccleston. You know, the one with big ears that they keep on referring to having big ears. What Six says on Turtle said. I'm just saying, that would be the... Exactly. It would realize its own mortality, that it would only survive, like, a few days, and then it'd grow even more angry. It's like, how dare you make me this way? I'm going to lash out at everything. You know? I nearly did a... a voice crack there. My voice, it's giving out on me. Oh. Creature filled with hatred to the brim. Exactly. You know, and what better than a turtle? Although I guess you don't really, when you think of a turtle, you don't really think of hatred, now do you? I don't know, what's something that hates? I guess humans hate? And, oh. I guess maybe crabs? Crabs are a little hateful. Oh, octopi! Octopi hold grudges, man. One very creature than a turtle dog. A six-headed chihuahua. Ugh. Ew. Ew. That's ugly. But it's just like... I'll get it. Your fault for envisioning. I don't like how this is turning out. This is ugly. Oh my god, the one at the butt would be the angriest for sure. There we go. Let's quickly zoom in on that. Take a screenshot if you don't want to. It's fine, it looks like an alien. Actually, do you remember a cat dog cartoon? I do remember that. Do you think that cat coughs up furballs? No. Well, that's what he's saying. There was this song about a scientifically accurate cat dog, and it was like the dog would kill the cat and then just like have a rotting corpse attached to it, and then it would die. That was a very sad song. No draw the leg. There were no legs. You replace the legs with the heads. That's how you draw 6 heads. I think I watched that. Yeah, cat dog. It was like listen, I'll be honest, I don't really remember it. Like that. Talking about scientific layers to remember. Oh. Generally forgotten to... We're bringing back all the memories. Yeah, they're stitched together. It was kind of freaky, to be honest. It was like, what madman would do that? It's like, that same madman would go on to make the human centipede. Ugh. That's horrifying. Human centipede is like, what freaky stuff we get? What do you mean? It was just on like Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon or whatever. For the sake of science. Yeah, it's for the sake of science. But like whoever made Cat Dog definitely went on to make the human centipede, right? That's like that's like one of the only movie franchises I would never want to watch. Right? Like I actively avoid it because it's gore for the sake of gore, which is gross. Right. The second movie apparently so much worse. Oh my god. Also, another one I would not ever watch is I don't know if I should say it. It's a one-off movie that was horrible. I would not watch, and if you cover your ears for 5 seconds if you don't want to listen to the title. It's a very short title. I'll say it in 3, 2, 1. Tusk. Horrible movie. Don't ever watch it. Jesus, ugly. I've watched like an explanation about it or whatever. It was gross. One other right. I wanted to watch it, but I feel like it would get too gross out. No, I think it was because it was a kid show, right? It was supposed to be nice or whatever. Centipede was a good idea, but badly made, kind of like Saw. Saw wasn't as bad though. Friend told me that. It just grosses me out. Just the fact that okay, we're not talking about it. We're not talking about that one. And the other one I would not want to watch is the Terrifier series, which is the clown one, because the gore is awful and scary. Actually, I think the only clown one I've seen was the first Joker movie and the 3 It movies. Yeah. The It movies actually were not that scary. It Part 2 or It Chapter 2 or whatever it's called actually had a very funny joke in its fortune cookies, which I probably shouldn't say on stream. Listen, it was funny, okay? You know, definitely don't make that same joke in real life if it happens to someone, but like very funny joke. To me at least. I like horror movies, don't like playing horror games. Horror games fuck me up. Why do you think I hardly play them? Because like, what were the ones I have played, right? Like I played oh shit, I actually can't remember if I have played any. Let me see. Oh, I played Lethal Company a few times. Oh, and I played what was that? Demonologist. Those ones were horrifying. Listen, if you treat Lethal Company like a horror game, you're gonna get a horror game out of it. And that's what I got out of it. Left 4 Dead 2, that's not really a horror game. That's a... I don't know, shoot 'em ups are just so much easier to, like, experience than a regular horror game. Oh my god, I played Resident Evil 2 and 3, the remakes. Oh. How did I even survive that? Is it... Inside's not really a horror game, it's like a psychological game. And I played Subnautica, the worst one. The worst horror game ever made for me. I tried playing one. See, that's the thing though. It's because you're far more immersed into a horror video game than you are in a movie. Because in a movie, the characters die. In the video game, you are controlling the character that dies. Well, YouTube doesn't like a critical opinion on Saw. Listen, Saw it left a lot to be desired. But I thought it was okay enough to watch once. Worst part is that it didn't even... It wasn't even that scary when I look at the playthrough. Well, see, but that's the thing though. When you're watching a playthrough, it's so much easier to watch a playthrough than it is to experience it. Worst horror game is Evil Within. Bad horror, bad game. I will say though, I like the Obscura. I like the monster designs in Evil Within though, right? Because the Obscura is like it's like an old timey photograph thingy, um, that had like and it was it that there were arms that would grab onto this like that? I can't remember all of it, but it was like maybe a torso, and then it had 3 legs of a ballerina. Poorly drawn ballerina legs. I know. Was it like that, or was it just like without the arms? Because I really don't remember actually. I can't tell anymore. I thought that was a cool one, or cool design. Also, the weird water thing that had like 4 arms. I hate losing progress to the point I always keep inventory on in Minecraft or playing peaceful. I always just keep inventory on in Minecraft. It makes my life easier. Renner looks like a spider. Yeah, kind of like a hat. Like 3/8 of a spider, because it only has 3 legs. Bro, how do you draw shoes? You think the hardest part is drawing the face or the hands? It's actually the shoes. Unlike some people, I'm not into feet, so I don't understand how to draw them. Oh. Do you guys ever have it where it's like someone or like you're learning how to do something like drawing or whatever, and then someone tries to like they want to learn to do the same skill you do, and then you feel slightly threatened? That's happened twice in my life so far. And it's like by my brother and by my cousin. And I was like, don't take drawing away from me. Bad thing, Obscure is like a Walmart version of something that makes it like creation. Oh, really? Like drawing shoes. See, I feel like if I actually just like went to learn how to draw shoes, they would come out so much better. But like, I just haven't taken the time to draw shoes. I hate drawing different poses and perspectives. Yeah, it's difficult. Like, what if you do like a? Am I doing? Is this the right hand? I can't begin to tell. Smallest. Or slightly bigger. Like. Anatomy is so difficult, man. Listen. I drew too much of a weird, weird perspective. Don't look at that. That's ugly. I don't feel threatened and maybe annoyed. I guess. I don't know. There's just some people that are like, I don't know. It's like I know they can do better than me, which is why I feel threatened. Also, shoes are different size. I think. I don't know. It's difficult. Actually drawing eyebrows now. I should have drawn in a higher resolution, actually. Lesson learned. One out of 6. Depends on how they asked. Yeah, that makes sense. Eyebrows, yay! Oh. Well, I think your art has probably gotten better. Sorry, I like trailed off because like I was clicking on something. You've been drawing tons? Ooh, nice. Yeah. I don't know, for me, I feel like I've just like gotten worse. I don't know. It's difficult to describe. Cuz like whenever I like get back into drawing, it becomes pretty good and then I stop for some reason and then it becomes not good. I'm like, "Oh, damn." Even full body. Ooh. Full body is difficult. Yeah, did you see this? It took me like 2 hours to draw this full body. It's crazy. This GB. This GB is nice. Rare stream, compensation process positive. Compensation process? What does that mean? Am I paying you guys? I didn't know that. Is that why my wallet gets stolen sometimes and I lose yeah. Goes missing for a few hours. I don't know how to do buckles. Yeah, pay up. I need a bonus, right? Okay. I have 1, 2. I have $2 you have to share. Split amongst how many people there are. What if I had you guys do math for it? Okay, so the amount of money you'll get paid is the integral of 3x squared plus the square root of 7x cubed plus 3. X equals 2. No, it's about you being lazy, not streaming. That's true. That's true. Yeah, because technically, if you think about it, I basically streamed 6 times in this amount of time. You know, if I were to redo that bicycle rant stream. Or just, oh my god! A few days ago, there were these like 2 bicyclists who were just in the middle of the fucking road, right? And I was like, I'm gonna have to run them over. They were insane. They just keep on... And then they swerved in front of me, and I was like, you're so done for. And then somehow they made it to the sidewalk, and I'm like, you lucky bastards. You were this close. So I can't do that. That's fair. That's fair. There, surplus. What? I didn't pay attention to what I was saying about the math. Served in front of me? Yeah, I mean, you know, they were like two cars ahead of me or so. Like, okay, I say 2 cars, but like there weren't actually. It was just me, followed by Air, followed by them. But like, there was 2 cars worth of space between us. Where they. And it was like, it was only like, is it a 30-mile-per-hour place? I do listen. Sometimes I don't pay attention to that. Listen. I just go how fast the other cars are going, okay? And if I look up and see a street sign, then I'll take that into account. Shoulda, woulda, coulda hit him. I was thinking about it. I was so thinking about it. Except for the fact that there was also a I think there was a cop car that I passed like a minute before that. So the cop car would have definitely heard 2 screaming bikers. And there's so many witnesses. There would have been too many. I can't swerve into all the witnesses. There were too many at the time. Yeah, listen, if you're driving, people are crazy. All these bikers and other cars. It's dangerous. Although it's still kind of worth it to, learn how to drive. Because that way you can get to places. I got so confused trying to figure out how to draw this, where this dude was looking. Okay, so technically, he's not actually looking at this person because they're all going to be split up and cut up into different, pieces, and then placed around a scene, because I'm going to bring all these into Unreal, which is 3D. Your Honor, my defense, they were in front of me. No, my explanation would have been, Your Honor, in my defense, they were asking for it. Bikers at night? I'm just saying. That's right, it was night too, so they were asking for it. If you have a biker problem in town, you tracked. You are safe. Crack anyway. That is so true, except for the fact that I do not want to be driving around a tractor. I don't know. Maybe when I go back home, right? Or maybe if I go to one of my relatives' place who owns a farm. Do any of my relatives own a farm? I think one of my relatives definitely works on a farm. I don't know if they own the farm. I don't know. A tractor. Yes. Even better though. What if I bought a really big, fast lawnmower? Oh, that'd be... I shouldn't say what I'm thinking. That would be bad. And then people would use that against me in court. People would use anything in court. They'd be like, oh, this one time, Chess said something about not wanting to play Subnautica. Chess hates the ocean, confirmed. I mean, it's true, I don't like the ocean, but, still. Imagine living in a small town and just driving a tractor down. Yeah, you can, actually. At least if you're definitely in rural areas, like farmland. Say it. No, because I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, was it that I was going to say that driving a lawnmower for someone would maybe be fun? I never said that. Really? Yeah, you could do it. See? Right, Chess doesn't like the ocean. Everyone can... See, this is the point in time when someone goes all in, and they, instead of apologizing, and they go, you know what? Fuck the ocean. I hate those ugly blobfish and the damn fucking pufferfish that are always poisoning people. And I think dolphins are assholes. There you go. I mean, they are, Yeah, dolphins actually bully porcupines. Or not Did I say porcupines? Have I been saying porcupines? I meant pufferfish. What have I been saying? I'm going insane. I know my eyes are the moment I like stop moving my eyes start to blur right now. And I probably shouldn't because I haven't been up for too long. I've only been up for what was that? 16 hours. 16 hours and 40 minutes. I think. Blobfish caching stray. I mean, defend. You can defend dolphins? I don't know about that. Porcupines, you got them confused. I did get them confused. Fuck the ocean. How it's like. Listen. If what's his name? If Black Dynamite can fuck the ocean, then so could I. Is that his name? I can't remember. There's this one scene though from like an animation. Yeah, the animated series of Black Dynamite. Where he was going against Jaws. Adult Swim UK. Yeah, when he learns how to swim. Far if you believe there is a way. That is true. Blobfish are so sad because they're only so ugly because we take it out of them. Yeah, they're so normal in their water, but like because we bring them up to the surface, the pressure is like, what is it? It's not powerful enough or something that they just become all soggy. They're blobby, I guess. Can't. Oh, I can't defend dolphins. Yeah, like you know the MK Ultra dolphin experiment. I need to look that up right now. The Guardian News. The Dolphin Who Loved Me. The NASA-funded project that went wrong. In the 1960s, someone was part of a NASA-funded project to communicate with dolphins. I remember they took LSD, right? I don't think it's MK Ultra, but like they for sure took drugs though. Yo, there are 3 dolphins? Oh my god. Okay, we're not getting to that one. You guys can read it on your own if you want to. Blobfish are very deep in water. Yeah, they are. Because the lower down you get, the higher the pressure, right? Which is why if humans were to go down there without the proper procedures, we would just implode. Isn't that a fun thought? Unless they're beauty just because of gravity. Well, I don't think they had any beauty, but like, you know, they definitely got worse. Probably took drugs. Yeah, you know, on their way up, they, you know, smoked a few, what do you call them? Joints? Is that what they're called? This is how you know I don't do drugs, because I can't figure out the names of drugs. Project Echo. Huh. Yeah, I think that was it. 3 dolphins. Boom. Yeah, no, they're crazy though. Blunts? Is it blunts or is it joints? One of them is for smoking at least. At least one of them is. I really can't remember. All I know is that they smell bad. Because, listen, if I take like 10 steps outside, I'll get a whiff of one of them. And I'll come right back and start throwing up. Because I hate the smell. People call them joints here. Yeah, I don't know. In America, we just call them. I don't know, actually. I don't do them. I'm such a good person for not doing drugs, right? I think the most I'll do is like 2 ibuprofen every week or something, because I get like headaches from the light. Because apparently I'm like slowly turning into a vampire. Because like when the light goes into my room, sometimes it hurts my eyes. Like the smell of things, but don't smoke. That sounds like you might be addicted. Well, you know, do your best to not inhale secondhand smoke. It's not very good for you. For a vampire. Listen, I've looked up to vampires all my life. If only I could be one. The immortality. The immortality, it'd be so nice. Right? Like, who wouldn't want to be an immortal? Yeah, who wouldn't want to be one? I mean, I guess, you know, there's some people who wouldn't. But still. Hello! Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're having a good day. If not, hopefully your day will get better. Or gets better. Yeah, I'm losing my mind slowly throughout this stream. I can't even get through my welcome phrase. And actually it is most ketamine related. And yes, I know the story. Maybe the dolphin. Oh. At least you're having first-hand smoke. That is true, yeah. I feel like that's better. Yeah, no problem. Well, listen, it would be... I would have to be a huge asshole to say that someone should have a bad day, right? I don't know, I feel like people should have better days. Because, like, you like your mortality? Oh my god. Ugh. You don't want to be immortal? That's horrible. Ugh. I don't know. I want to, you know... like, if I was a vampire, think of the things I could do. I could, see at night. Be real strong and fast. Live forever. I mean, I guess it also depends on, like, what sort of vampire you are, right? Because if you're, like, the... Oh, I was gonna say the sparkly, shiny ones from Twilight, but I don't actually know what the fuck they can do. Go up to your most hated coworker, and when they sneeze, curse them. You chauffeur. What if I could cast curses? Someone sneezes in front of me. You shall forever have petals in your shoes for the rest of your days. Or you shall never be able to take off your socks and sandals for the next 90 years. And then when they're in their coffin, then like suddenly the socks and sandals slip off. You watch everyone you die. Yeah, but see, if you're a vampire, you can turn other people into vampires. And then you get to control it, and you get to sell it, and you get to become a huge capitalist and be like, mine. And then that's how you work your way up the shadow government. The only thing you have to, obviously, avoid is people dissecting you. But, you know, you could absolutely turn someone else into a vampire and let them dissect that person. Or, even better, turn someone into a vampire, drop, like, a UV light grenade inside of them, and then hand them over, and then have them disintegrate when they get their hands on them. That sounds kind of fucked up, actually. You shall never find a matching sock. All your shoes that you buy will be lefty shoes. I haven't decided. In one hand, I want to live long to see fun stuff. What happens in the other? I want to know if there's a... See, the thing is, if you're a vampire, you can still die, right? Just walk in the sunlight. I mean, personally, I wouldn't be in the sunlight anyway. That thing's, like, gives me the tingles in all the wrong ways. Also, it hurts my eyes, so I would also not be in the sunlight. Although if I'm traveling on a plane, you kind of always just get hit with sunlight, because someone's always opening the windows and shit. Would you rather know when you're gonna die or how you're gonna die? How? Easy. How? When you're gonna die, you'd be freaking the fuck out all the time. You're like, oh my god, I only have 3 days and 7 seconds left. How will I spend those 3 days and 5 seconds? Because, you know, you wasted 2 seconds talking. Now, if you know how you're gonna die, it's like, oh, so if I get eaten by a shark and it jumps in the volcano, then you just have to avoid the ocean and avoid volcanoes. Easy. If it's something as mundane as like a car crash, though, you'd be like, oh shit. That's boring, you know? Unless you're Like the type of vampire that just shine. Twilight vampires. But still, you could, just walk into the sun or whatever. It's not like you have infinite regeneration, you just have high regeneration. I would like to know. Or scare people. Ooh. Well, like you're gonna put on a show of it or something. That'd be a really fucked up show though. It's like precise. Oh my, what if it was something so wild? It's like, yeah, so here's how you're gonna die. So a demon's gonna come out of the portal, and then you're like, wait, what? What portal? What demons? It's like, let me finish. So a demon's going to come out of the portal, and it's just gonna, tear you in half and drag your upper half into hell, and then your lower half will just turn to ash. It's like, what the fuck? And then that way, everyone else knows demons exist, and so do portals. Look at that. If it's 3 years, I'll just go. Oh my, that's horrible though. Like, what if they think that you're offing yourself though, Neither, as long as you have no idea or how you die, it's undecided and you can change the fate. That is true. That is true. I would rather know when so I can live my life according to how much I'm. Yeah, see, I like to be very relaxed. So, oh my god, what if for me it was like heart attack? Bro, that would be horrible because it's like it could happen at any moment, and it's like, I feel it, and it's just like indigestion or something. It's like, I feel it, it's coming on. Oh my god. Or just remove the heart at that point, If you know it's a heart attack though, then you could walk into traffic. Oh, unless you got scared because of the Oh shit. Okay, but if it was something that was like, you're going to get bit by a snake. Just like, you won't die from anything else. Just, exchange your skin for titanium. Or I guess aluminum, because that'd be faster. Also, what if it was one of the cases where you could be resuscitated and that's like your medical death? I'm just saying, but like you have a heart attack and then you get brought back to life. It's just like half your face is paralyzed. You're still alive. I'm just imagining being at the reception. Just remove the heart. Listen. It's like, because if you know you're gonna get offed by something else, right? Then you won't be offed by something else. So it's like, oh yeah, wouldn't it be so funny though? It's like your cause of death is like car accident, and then you're like, I'm gonna go to space where there's no cars, and then you get flung right into Elon Musk's Tesla. That'd be so fucked up. Oh, the reason like stroke. I know that'd be like, ugh. But if it's like, if it's something that like isn't randomly spontaneous, then you could, do random shit, like, oh, you're going to die in a helicopter crash. What if you jump off a 7-story building? If you're destined to die from a helicopter crash, you could do whatever. I mean, to be fair, you'd probably also, like, break every single bone in your body, get sent to the hospital, and have a helicopter crash into your room, but, like, still. I feel like, see, boring way is the most boring, right? I don't know, it's like, it seems unfulfilling. Which is also why I want to be immortal, right? Because then I don't have to deal with all that unfulfilling bullshit. I could just be like, I want to watch a movie. There's a movie coming out in 500 years. I guess I'll stay around for that one. I'll stay around for the 700th Sharknado movie, I don't know if I'd watch 700 Sharknado movies. I mean, I guess if I had all the time in the world, I probably would. Because I've already watched four of them. Yeah, I watched 4 of them. Sorry, it's hard counting because like they're crazy. Well, in my homeland, there's a story about Great Lear taking the last moment, so he abandoned the story, and years later. Yeah. Staying around for the sequel. I know, it's like, oh man, this one movie that like never got a sequel. I guess I'll stay around for that one. And it's like Nobody 2 or something. Monkey Man 2. What if you could decide, like, this is the point, like, I need to achieve, like, you go up to God and you're like, this is my goal, I will not die before this, right? And then you just make up some fucking bullshit that's like, the moment we can resurrect people back to life or something, right? And it's like, oh, well, you know, you get a heart attack right there and then you get resuscitated back to life. Or you could do something even more out there and be like, I will not die until Barbenheimer 70 comes out. Just go all out there, right? Never happens. It's like, well, you know, I guess it was never meant to be. I can't imagine them creating, like, I can see them creating 70 Barbie movies, but not 70 Oppenheimer movies, because there's, like, you know, there's not, like, it's already done and told story. Which reminds me, I guess I should probably watch that movie. Oh. I don't know. I've been meaning to, but like I've just never. Whenever I like click on it, I've just been like, yeah, there's other stuff to watch. I don't know what stuff though. I feel like I feel like a pineapple's skin was inverted and wrapped around my brain. Like, instead of a skull, it's just the exterior of pineapple skin. Which means I should probably end stream soon. It hurts to blink. Which, okay, I'll be honest, this is not a byproduct of streaming for 3 hours and 30 minutes. This is a byproduct of me staying up since in the AMs of some point. Your bearing is pineapple. Right. No. My skull is the shell of a pineapple. I don't like pineapples. I have so many cuts in my mouth that pineapple would fuck up my mouth, because it's done that every single time I've eaten pineapple. I have extra sharp teeth, like a vampire. Ah! Actually, if you take a look at my model's teeth, like the 4 sharp canines, my sharpest tooth, which is weird saying my sharpest tooth, because technically all the teeth should be, or like all the teeth you would imagine should be the same amount of sharpness. Alright, but like one of my teeth is like sharper than the rest, and that tooth is sharper than the sharpest. That tooth is sharper than the ones on my model, because it's consistently cut up my tongue and my gum, or not my gum, but the inside of my mouth, and I'm like, what's happening? Why are you doing this to me? And it's always because like I'm actually grinding my teeth or something. It's like whenever I like do something, I get too focused, and then I like wake up and I realize, oh, my jaw's been clenched this entire time. I need to like pry it open with a crowbar now. 5 a.m. Brain turn off. Must leave. Have a good rest. You as well. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day. If it's not, if the day is done or nearing done, then hopefully your tomorrow is good. I think that hopefully that makes sense. My cans are all different sharpness. Yeah, I think mine too. No pineapple and burning sushi. I don't like the burning sensation. It's Your pain tolerance is far greater than mine. I don't know. The most I could do was like someone breaking apart my teeth while I watched. That was horrifying though. I don't want to do that again. Have a nice rest. Yeah, have a nice rest, Far. Make sure you all rest well. Yes. Let me do a little doodle real quick. Bye-bye. When I look at pineapple, I think of nice, sweet, and soothing taste. Ah, I don't think we're eating the same pineapple. When you actually, oh, that was when you looked at it. So when I actually tried it, I was like, oh yeah, no, it's acidic. It's evil. Oh. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you. Life lesson of the day. What have we been talking about? I don't remember. Something, pineapples hurt your mouth if you have cuts in them. Something, don't run over bikers, I guess. Oh! I should have opened my mouth to say something when I did that. I pointed at the screen and said nothing. Don't, tell people off if they try to touch you, because it's weird. I mean, unless you like it, of course, then, you know, you're free to do what you want to do, but, like, I'm gonna certainly tell people off if they, like, do that. I don't know, it's, Life, yeah, you gotta add a life lesson at the end of these. You know? That's exactly what I did. I did the finger point plus the, My mouth is like... My mouth can't take any more talking or laughing. I can't make jokes for the rest of the day now. This is awful. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me. Thank you. Hopefully your weeks are good and all that jazz. Do well on your exams. Do well on your life. Do eat good food. Good food. Make sure it's good. Thank you, and bye for now. Bye. Bye. Have fun. Oh, thank you. I will. To you as well. Bye. You ate sushi. Ah! I want sushi, man. Look, you had to make me jealous at the end of stream.